back. Jada Boyd being one. Expect to have a big year. Bella McConnell, both of them sophomores, should make a huge impact. And then you've got the freshman J.C. Jaggers, who came in last year as an 8th grader and made an impact, so nowhere really to go but up for her.
Exactly, those three, and then we have a pretty good shooter in the form of Peyton Young, who shot the three really well last year. And so it's going to be interesting to see which one of these girls develop, but we know the intensity that Bella plays with inside, and we also have another young lady here who's got some height, Carson Parker, who will be brought along, I'm sure. Instead of being brought along rather slowly, she'll get out there, but she should see a lot of minutes tonight under the basket because of her height, and she's beginning to develop a lot of athletic ability, talent on the basketball floor.
And that's one thing I think on the inside, the Lady Tigers should have a pretty good advantage. You talk about the aggressive play of McConnell, and then Parker, the height of her. You also have Brianna Kavanaugh, who brings some size down low. And so looking at both teams, you would give Caldwell a little bit of a height advantage in this one, especially in that low post area. And so we'll have to see how that factors into the game.
It's a chess match tonight. No, the coaches don't know what the other team's capable of. We've had a couple scrimmages. I'm sure Lyon also has had a couple scrimmages, and but neither one of the coaches, I'm sure, were at the other scrimmage or filmed it or took a look at it. So chess match, obviously early in the game, the first quarter, and whoever comes out shooting the ball well will have the upper hand.
Definitely, and both teams looking at their record from last year, both pretty successful. Caldwell coming in, finished the year last year at 17-11. Lyon County not too far away from that at 19-11, just 2 more wins. And so as we've seen historically as well, this is usually a big rivalry. It's one both teams are pretty evenly matched, and so it's one you never know which way it'll go. And especially it's always those good first game jitters that everybody has. It's interesting to see how it'll all shake out.
And Eric, I'm going to have to depend on you tonight to cover some of the action down here to my right. I can't look through this screen that we've got set up in front of me, so I may be bobbing and weaving like a heavyweight fighter.
Hey, that's all right.
Just be sure you get the right number and whoever scores.
Keeps us active up here, right?
Exactly.
And so this should be an excellent matchup. We've got fans filling in right now, and always a good atmosphere here at the Cab. We know there's a lot of tradition in the basketball on both the Lyon and the Caldwell side, and so we're excited. If you're not doing anything, you're around in the area, definitely invite you to come down and check this out live. If you can't, love that you're tuning in on 103.3 The Tiger. You can also check out our live stream on WPKYonline.com. And this is going to be a pretty action-filled night. We've got the girls at first, and then we'll have the nightcap with the boys game. And so a heck of a way to start this season.
One thing that I see that we're not having will be the band, or if they're coming, they haven't come yet. So I'm not real sure whether we'll have music in the gym tonight, but the crowd's coming in really filling up pretty nicely.
Looking good, and this is one we know from prior games. It can get very, very loud in here. That's one of the cool things about basketball, especially coming from a soccer perspective. I'm changing modes now after our season, from being outside and in the open to now you're in this contained arena. It's a really cool atmosphere, and there's nothing like some Kentucky high school basketball.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, a change for you. It's a change for me from football, trying to work with Coach Barnes and his hurry-up offense, in that you don't have a time to really look and see what you're doing. You just got to get ready for the next play. So with the movement up and down the floor and all that, I feel like I'm at rest right now.
At least for the benefit of us, we're many talents.
Yes.
Multifaceted, can go from sport to sport. So we are about 7 minutes away from tip-off. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll bring you back in for wrap up our pregame show and get you ready for the starting lineups. You've been listening to Lady Tigers pregame here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Tri-Keys in Princeton would like to give a big shout out to one of our own, Jess McDowell. Jess has given Tri-Keys 34 years as one of our top service technicians, and General Motors thinks so also, as they selected Jess in the top 20 service technicians out of over 7,000 in the Southeast region. We are so proud of you, Jess. The extra time and dedication it takes to achieve this honor speaks volumes about him. Tri-Keys Incorporated offers top-notch service on all your GM and Chrysler vehicles by certified technicians, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Call 270-365-5522 for your appointment today. Tri-Keys Incorporated, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Cummings, and I am a certified enrollment specialist at Community Medical Clinic. Open enrollment is here and running through December 15th. Are you unsure of what is available to you? Overwhelmed by the process? Finding the right plan can be very difficult, but I am here to help. Please give me, Charlotte Cummings, a call at 270-365-0227. I can help guide you through step-by-step, making sure you get the best possible plan at the healthcare unit. Remember, the sign-up window is short this year, so call now. Community Medical Clinic, partnering with you for all your health care.
To all who've asked when McRib is coming back, you've hashtagged about your hunger and posted your passion 29,000 times. You blogged, vlogged, gift, or gift about your cravings. You even throw back Thursday to that time you had McRib with your cousin and it was glorious. And now it's time to eat one. Then post a picture of it.
McRib is back. Try it on the McPick 2 for $5 menu along with a quarter pounder with cheese and a 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose any two for $5. Single item at regular price. Limited time at participating restaurants. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
And welcome back to the cab, getting us ready for some Lady Tigers basketball action. We're 3 minutes 45 seconds away from tip-off. Lyon County coming out, getting a couple more shots in to warm up before the game. And really a nice atmosphere setting up for a nice game to get this 2017-2018 season started. This is one of many games that we'll be bringing, and it's always nice to get that first one going and to get back into the swing of things. Definitely missed it.
And I'm sure, Eric, the first 3 or 4 minutes of any season opening game, there are going to be a lot of butterflies, a lot of nerves, if you will. So it could be a ragged first quarter. We need to gear ourselves up for that.
Always a possibility, and I know talking to a couple of the girls in class today, a lot of them really excited to get the season going, understandably nervous as you expect any athlete to be before any, especially opening game. And so, yeah, you never really know what to expect coming out of the gate. I know both teams want to have a quick start. Both teams really want to establish themselves early. And it'll be interesting to see. I know last year the Lady Tigers really relying a lot on that ball movement around the perimeter, and so it'll be interesting to see the style that's implemented with kind of the new group that's there, and what's comfortable for them, what's not. One of those things you always like to shake out in the first couple minutes and then get into the groove.
Exactly, and as we know, it's going to be a learning process, the starting five. I don't know that in the scrimmages, I knew that 3 of our young ladies were in Louisville, maybe 4, because we only took a squad of 7 down to Critney County for our 2 scrimmages. So some of those girls who will be starting tonight weren't involved in those 2 scrimmages. So it's an interesting season opening game, if you will, and we've got a crew of 3 officials heading this game up. And the gym, the student section is looking kind of full right now, so we're just about ready to kick off the 2017-2018 basketball season.
And that's always nice to see, a big student section. I know that we were fortunate this year, and on the girls' side in soccer, obviously with me coaching that, being able to see them across the field, but always had a big student section, and that's something that's really cool about these schools is that you do have a lot of support for both programs. We're sitting right above the Lyon County side, and it's just about packed full. I mean, it's a nice crowd. You've got a good student section sitting on the other side, so both students came out to support, and it always makes for a good environment.
Right, I would say as far as the adult section is concerned, Lyon may be matching Caldwell from the numbers point of view, adult-wise, our students, so several more of our students here than Lyon County students, but you know, it's basketball season. What can you say, Eric? And by the way, congratulations on a fine, outstanding soccer season that you had this year. Kids improved tremendously. I knew they had some really great wins, and it's one of those things that we have come to expect here at Caldwell County, excellence in every sport.
Definitely, and I appreciate that, and I'm excited to see some of mine that I coach take the court tonight. So we're about 17 seconds from the national anthem. We'll take a 30-second break and bring you back in during the anthem and then get you ready for the starters and tip-off. You've been listening to the Lady Tigers pregame here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Mobile deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
It's that time of year when you'd like to have a little more light around your home, farm, or business, so you can do more things outside. And light for security. A tip from Penny Ryle Electric. Make those lights LEDs. LED bulbs last much longer, cost much less to operate. Penny Ryle Electric members can enjoy the safety, convenience, and peace of mind with security lights wherever you need them. For more information, call your friends at Penny Ryle Electric. Penny Ryle Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Porter Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And welcome back to the cab. Just finished up the national anthem. We are getting all set for our starting lineups for both teams before we get this 2017-2018 Lady Tigers basketball season tipped off. And it's interesting, did not realize this until now. This is the 100th year of basketball in the state of Kentucky for high school. It's pretty awesome. And what a way to get it started with a nice county rivalry between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Lions.
And we're about ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. And Lyon County will be first, the first team to be introduced. Number 33 coming out first for Lyon County, Allison Murphy. At guard number 4, Sophie Bingham. Number 5, Kentavia Matthews. The fourth starter coming out, Number 13 is Callista Collins. And last to be introduced is Hannah Holloman. Those are your 5 Lyon County starters. And Caldwell County next to be introduced. Number 3 being introduced first is Peyton Young for the Lady Tigers. Number 21, Jada Boyd, being introduced to the crowd. Number 31 coming out, J.C. Jaggers. And getting the start tonight, number 12, Lucy Goffinette. And number 20, Bella McConnell, coming out. Those are our 5 Lady Tiger starters. And doing the PA work here tonight, is an old friend of the local radio network, Tom. Lady Tigers onto the floor, Lyon County huddling down. Tom Rogers was the person introducing the starting lineups. He did WPKY for several years, calling football, basketball, and baseball. And here come the Lions onto the floor, and to take us into the first quarter and through the first quarter, WPKY sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for tip-off. 8 minutes on the clock. Both teams on the floor. Looks like it will be McConnell and Murphy to take the tip. Ball is up. It is won by the Lady Tigers. Boyd will bring it across midcourt, kicks it out to the right side of perimeter. A 3 by Young. That's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Murphy. Murphy long ball across midcourt to Bingham. Bingham met by Young. She'll swing it right side of the perimeter to Matthews. From the right corner looking for it down low. That pass is blocked. It's a scramble for it, and there is going to be a foul on the floor. Looks like that early foul is going to be credited to J.C. Jaggers. That will be her first foul, Caldwell County's first foul. Lyon 2 inbound on the right side of the baseline. Having a hard time finding anyone. They'll swing it to the point to Murphy. Murphy will hold, kicks it out to Matthews. Matthews driving into the paint, tries to swing it out. That pass is tipped. Chase for it. Boyd's going to come away with it, surrounded by Lady Lions. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Looks like that will go against 31, Hannah Holloman. So Holloman picks up her first foul of the game. Lady Lions still 0-0 here, 7:27. McConnell with the shot. Up no good, but there is a foul. See from the official who that foul will come from. She was surrounded by a couple of Lady Lion defenders.
So far, we don't know who they've called the foul on, and they're lined up at the free throw line.
We're not sure yet. The scores table also looking to have that foul reported. Having a little bit of a discussion here, figuring out what's going on. As we mentioned, it is the opening night, so
it looks like it's either 1-3.
I believe that is Callista Collins. Collins will pick up her first, team's first. McConnell's first free throw is up and no good. Off the back of the iron, keeps us at a 0-0 game. 7:26 to go in the first quarter. McConnell 0-1 from the line, steps up for her second. Ball is up and good. Lady Tigers take an early lead, 1-0 over the Lady Lions. 7:25 to go in the first quarter. Ball swung out to Holloman. Holloman looking for a little help, is able to find Murphy. Murphy's going to drive in the lane, step blocked. It's going to be picked up, no good. Lady Tigers with the rebound. Jaggers will hold on. Kicks it out to Boyd, looking for a fast break here. Boyd's going to skip it to the right side to Goffinette. Back to Boyd, she'll take it in. Has the ball stripped, is able to pick it up. We'll have a struggle for it and a jump ball. Looks like possession will go for the Lady Lions. Lions will inbound. 1-0 Caldwell County leads. 7:01 to go in the first. Lions are going to throw it over Jaggers. Contest for that pass. She's going to pick up her second foul rather quickly. That will be the team's second, her second. Looks like we're going to have a substitution as Carson Parker will enter the game for J.C. Jaggers. Lyon County 2 inbound. Matthews will swing it in to Murphy. Murphy kicks it out right side for Holloman. Pump fake. She'll step in, kicks it off the elbow. Picked up by Murphy on the left side. She's forced out by Boyd. Murphy taking a three from the top of the arc. No good. Parker there for the rebound. Nice job by the freshman as she gets it up to Boyd. Boyd picking up a head of steam. Skips it inside, just off the hands of Peyton Young. What would have been a good scoring opportunity for the Lady Tigers. And overall, defensively, Lady Tigers looking very good.
On the defensive end, really well.
This ball is kicked in from the Lions to Matthews. She's going to swing it left side. Spin move there, stripped by Young. It's going to come off the feet of Murphy. Murphy tries to save it, ends up knocking it off of her own leg. So the Lady Tigers will have possession of the ball with 6:23 to go in the first. Still only a 1-0 game. Young will inbound it to Boyd across the Caldwell County Tiger logo. Lady Lions looking to set up in a 2-3 zone. The Lady Tigers will work it around the perimeter. It's right side to Goffinette. She's going to try and find some room on the baseline. Puts it up from the right side and in. Lucy Goffinette with her first points of the game makes it 3-0 Caldwell County. Caldwell looking to play a little bit higher of a press as this ball is swung in. Bella McConnell's going to swat it away. We'll stay with the Lady Lions, but Lady Lions really having a tough time finding anything on that interior.
And the Lady Tigers with good vision on the floor, anticipating the ball and able to defend really well.
Ball's inbounded to Murphy. Murphy last year was the team's leading scorer. She looks to build on a nice season last year. She's going to be met by McConnell. Murphy trying to create some space, is able to find some room into the lane with the right hand, floats it up and in. We've got a 3-2 game, 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Boyd, little spin move is double team. That ball squirts out. It's going to be picked up by the Lady Lions. Murphy bringing it across midcourt. It's going to pick up a little bit of steam, top of the circle. Pump fake there by Bingham. Bingham a floater. That's up off the iron and in. Lady Lions take their first lead of the game, 4-3. 5:18 to go in the first. Lady Tigers hold it high on the perimeter. Swing it out left side to Young. Young a high arcing three, a little too strong off the glass. That's going to carry them off of a couple Lady Lion defenders. So Caldwell County with a good break there to maintain possession after that errant three.
The Lady Tigers have put up a couple 3 attempts, and that's what you like to see, inside-outside type shooting.
They try and feed it inside to McConnell. She was met quickly by Bingham. It's going to come off of, they say, I guess Bingham was out whenever she swung that ball back into play. Lady Tigers will inbound on the right side baseline. They'll try and find Goffinette, kick it back out to Young, pump fake. She'll drive to the top of the elbow. We'll give it over to Goffinette. Tries to find McConnell off her hands and picked up by Bingham. Bingham will drop this off to Murphy. The Lady Lions will get set back up offensively. Ball comes out to Bingham. She's met quickly by Goffinette. Bingham running out of room, and she will be forced into traveling. So
great defense by Goffinette.
Great defense continuing.
Yes.
This is something you've got to be encouraged by if you're the Lady Tigers. Defensively, even though you're down a point, has looked really, really good. Lady Lions really having to earn everything that they're getting. Ball's going to be fed inside to McConnell. It's going to be contested by Murphy. Murphy will get a hand on her. We'll send McConnell back to the line.
And that looks to be our strategy, Eric, is we're trying to feed the ball inside to Bella, and Bella's now at the line, her second.
McConnell's first on this attempt is up, a little too strong off the back of the iron, no good.
Bella 1 for 3 at the line so far tonight.
Up to take her second, trying to shoot 50%. This one is up and in. So we've got a tie ball game, 4-4. 4:31 to go here in the first quarter at the Cab. Lady Tigers looking to put a little more pressure on as this ball's fed to Murphy. Murphy kicks it out wide for a wide open Holloman for 3. No good. Gets her own rebound. Has it blocked. Second attempt blocked. Third attempt she will be fouled. And just tenacious defense there by the Lady Tigers. We'll see who is credited with that foul. It looks like that will be Carson Parker. Parker will pick up her first foul. Lady Tigers' third team foul. First free throw is up and nothing but net by Hannah Holloman. Holloman getting on the score sheet for the first time tonight. Makes it a 5-4 game. Holloman back for her second attempt. Ball is up and in. Perfect 2 for 2. Lady Lions now with a 6-4 lead, 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Boyd to get this attack going for the Lady Tigers. High ball over the hands of Goffinette. But maybe some of those early season jitters you see on that one. It's a turnover. Lady Lions with the ball. They'll swing it to Murphy. Murphy contested, is swarmed by the Lady Tigers. Boyd is able to pick that ball up, goes into the lane, is contested. Hard foul there by Sophie Bingham. A smart foul, though, if you're Bingham. This sends Jada Boyd to the line for the first time tonight to try and make her earn 2 rather than get an easy look. Boyd at the line for the first time tonight. Get set, this ball is up, just short, off the front of the rim. As we are going to have a substitution for the Lady Tigers. Lucy Goffinette will be replaced by Maja Hollowell. Hollowell seeing the first action of the season tonight as she replaces the sophomore Goffinette. Boyd's second attempt is up and in. Cut the deficit down to 1.
So far in our 3 trips to the line tonight, we've missed the first one and hit the second one. So
seeing a little bit of a pattern there.
3 out of 6 from the free throw line.
50%, not a bad way to start.
Yeah, JC back in the game needs to be cautious, already having 2 fouls.
She's one that the Lady Tigers
being aggressive.
Will expect to rely on some. Lady Lions looking, she's going to travel. That was Holloman. Holloman tried a little hop step to get in, drug her feet, and that will be a turnover, Lady Tigers ball. Jaggers at the point will go to Hollowell, right side of the perimeter. She'll try and move it down to the baseline, has that ball stripped. Parker there to pick it up. She's double teamed, and she will double dribble. A lot of that pressure. A little bit of protesting from Coach Thomas on that one, saying there was a little bit of contact that knocked that ball out of her hands. Lady Lions now in possession. They still lead 6-5, 3:28 to go in the first. Holloman Murphy one-on-one with Hollowell. This will be a 3 put up, no good. Bella McConnell there for the rebound. Long ball to Hollowell. She'll step into the lane, pump fake, floats it off the glass, no good.
Got by with a walk, I think, on that
I believe so. Collins was able to rebound that for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions in transition. Murphy picked it up, will kick it out to Bingham for 3. That's too strong. Off the back of the woodwork, no good. It's going to be picked up by Young. Young picking a little speed is going to dish it to McConnell. She'll spin, floats it up on the right side, off the back of the iron, fighting for a rebound. Is going to be out-muscled by Hannah Holloman. Murphy now for the Lady Lions across midfield. Midcourt, I should say. They'll dish it down low to Matthews. Still got the soccer going on. This is floated inside the paint by Collins. Up and in, Lady Lions lead 8-5, 2:31 left in the quarter. Young little pump fake's going to float it right outside the left side of the lane. Nice shot there by Peyton Young to cut it back down to 1. Lady Tigers trail 8-7. Murphy kicks it right side for Bingham. Bingham's going to drive it down to the baseline. Tries to float it inside. She does. That's swatted away by Peyton Young. Good defense there by Young. Young will lead this attack off, directing some traffic. Lays it off to Jaggers. Lady Lions still in that 2-3 zone. Little errant pass there is going to come off the leg of Young.
Lazy pass.
And you can tell a little bit of a miscommunication going on there, and that's something that you maybe expect here early in the season. Especially a first game at home, a big crowd nonetheless, and so I'm sure the Butterflies are going.
I would say now Lyon County definitely has more people on their side than Caldwell has on their side.
Lyon County traveling well tonight. We are a minute 51. This will be a 3 put up, deep 3 by Bingham, no good. Bingham picks up her own rebound. They'll swing it around and get it to Holloman. Holloman gets it to Murphy. Murphy at the point will hold, allow for a little movement. Trying to clear some space. She's going to drive the lane, floats it up over the hand of Hollowell and Parker. Is able to give the Lady Lions a 3-point lead, 10-7. Minute 24 left in the first quarter. Jaggers one-on-one kicks it over to Young. Young in the left corner looking for some help. Floats a high ball. That's going to be picked off by Murphy. Murphy 3 in pursuit of her. Floats it up, misses the layup. Goffinette there to rebound. Will kick it up to Parker. Parker taking on Holloman 1v1. Will swing it out to Young for 3. That's up and counted. Nice shot there by Peyton Young. Makes up for the floated pass earlier and ties it at 10.
And a good play by Carson Parker on that, not to try to take it inside, but to find the open shooter.
Very heads-up basketball there as pick set. It's going to come over to Bingham. Bingham kicks it down low for Watts. It's going to come off of the hands of Caden Watts. Watts in the game for Lyon County for the first time tonight. As the Lady Tigers have the ball, 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We're all tied at 10-10. Jaggers tries to drive into the lane, is going to be blocked. Got a scrum for the ball now, right at the free throw line. Will be a jump ball. Possession stays with the Lady Tigers.
A lot of effort by Maja Hollowell on that particular play.
That's a good effort play there to step in and keep that alive. We have two substitutions now. Jada Boyd coming back into the game and Bella McConnell. They will replace J.C. Jaggers and Carson Parker. Overall, like we expected, a pretty evenly matched game so far in the first quarter. Lady Tigers inbound, that swatted away and picked up by Allison Murphy. Murphy's been a little bit of everywhere in this first half, saying her name a lot. This is a deep three that's going to be put up by Bingham. No good. Murphy with the rebound, floats it up from the middle of the lane. That will not be good and comes out for a...
Oh, that's off of Lyon County.
Lady Lions ball. We've got a little, not too sure on the little miscommunication from the official. Will be Lady Lions ball. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. It's going to be swung out left side for Watson. Will come back to Bingham. Bingham to Murphy. Murphy looking for a deep three. 2 seconds off the rim. McConnell rebounds it and time will expire. So after 1 quarter of play, it is Caldwell County 10, Lyon County 10. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and then we will be back to bring you second quarter action. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on your hometown radio station, 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't get the ones you love some lame, boring gift like a new car or jewelry or toys or expensive electronics or any other junk. Nope, get that special someone what they really want. Exactly, a KFC $5 fill-up with 100% white meat popcorn chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink. It's the perfect gift for all those important people in your life who get hungry right around lunchtime. KFC, finger-licking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary. Tax extra.
Welcome back to the cab. We're ready for the start of the second quarter. Lyon County to inbound it, and to call the action, WPKY sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set. Ball inbounded by the Lady Lions to the hands of Murphy. It is a 10-10 ball game here as we start the second quarter. Lady Lions will swing around Murphy. A deep three, air balls it, picked up by McConnell.
I think every three-point shot Lyon has had tonight has either hit the backboard, not hit the rim at all.
Boyd will kick it out to Goffinette. She'll pull up a three. That one a little too strong, gets a bad bounce, goes off the rim over the top of the backboard, and neither team shy about taking threes tonight, something that we didn't see a lot last year, and not shy to shoot this time around. This ball is going to be tipped by Boyd. Murphy able to pick it up. She's going to get it off the hands of Watts, and we are going to have a foul. I believe that foul will go against Peyton Young. That will be Young's first foul of the game, the Lady Tigers' fourth foul. This ball is inbounded to Murphy. Murphy tries to kick it down low. Nice steal there by McConnell, who has it stripped from her, although it comes off of the Lady Lion defender. Caldwell County will maintain possession, and really a nice job underneath so far tonight defensively by the Lady Tigers.
I don't know what Lions' game plan is to shoot it from way deep, but they've had 5 or 6 way deep threes tonight, drawing nothing but air.
The Lady Tigers feed it inside to McConnell. She'll take a bad angle shot and a nice job, just heavily contested. Puts it nothing but net. Lady Tigers now lead 12-10. As Lions' inbound pass is tipped out of bounds. They will maintain possession. And we will have a timeout called by Lyon County. Overall, if you're Caldwell County, you've got to be pretty happy with this start. Defensively, you're looking pretty good. Not afraid to take shots. Some of the shots are now starting to fall a little more consistently. And so if you're Coach Thomas, you've got to be happy with the progress your team's made.
One thing I'm glad to see, Eric, last year we would work our offense where we'd have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 passes and really not be any better off on that 12th pass than we were on the first. But we're working the ball inside tonight, got a nice inside presence and a nice outside presence, and playing defense. This may be the key to the Lady Tigers this year, is how they perform on the defensive end, defense back into offense.
It's looked really, really good so far as we're back from the timeout. Lady Lions with the ball. They inbound to Murphy. Murphy's going to spin top of the circle. Get the ball back, looking for a three. Can't find anything inside, wants to drive, pushed away by Boyd. They'll kick it back to Murphy. And you can tell Murphy really kind of the key to their offense, where they want that ball to go through. They try and feed it inside, and there will be a foul. Hannah Holloman is fouled on that one, and it looks like that foul will go against Bella McConnell. So McConnell will pick up her first foul of the game. Will be the Lady Tigers' 5th team foul. Ball's inbounded. They will get it to the hands of Collins. Collins, tough angle, puts it off the side of the rim. Goffin out there for the rebound. Quick transition by the Lady Tigers. Young looking to get into the paint, floats it with the right hand up and in. Lady Tigers now with a 14-10 lead.
Really nice shot by Peyton, nice move.
Excellent shot there by Peyton Young. Lady Lions looking to get this offense going, been a little stagnant here of late. Haven't had a lot. You've got to credit the Caldwell County defense with that, as we are going to have another turnover.
And a foul, I believe.
Looks like that was offensive foul. I think she was moving on that pick.
I think the foul on number 15, maybe?
Believe so. They're going to set 13. That will be on Callista Collins. So Collins was moving as she was setting the screen. So Lady Tigers in possession. Boyd is going to try and drive into the paint. Hollowell there to pick up the ball that was knocked around. She's going to be double teamed. Ball squirts out, is going to be picked up by Young. Good effort there. Now there's a free-for-all on the ball.
I think it might be a first down if they measure for it.
And there's going to be a foul on that. Will not be a jump ball. Get the official call to see who the foul goes against. That will go against 31, Hannah Holloman. McConnell into the lane, takes a step, puts the shot up, no good. Still, she'll drug her feet, rather, as she went through the lane.
One thing Lyon County's trying to do on offense is work the ball down the lane, and we're shutting that off, forcing them to shoot from outside. So if we can keep the lane free. I'm not sure we touched that one. I guess we did.
As we mentioned, McConnell came zooming across, cut from the right side, or from the left side rather, to the right, and swatted that pass away. So just good heads-up work down low for the Lady Tigers. So Murphy will inbound this ball for the Lady Lions, gets it in to Matthews. Matthews down low, back to Murphy, too strong off the backboard. McConnell there for the rebound. Lady Tigers quick transition, skip it down low for Parker, left hand off the glass and in. Lady Tigers really starting to come alive here in this second half, now up 16-10, 5:12 to go in the half. Little double team here as they get it inside. This ball will come down low to Ashlyn Doom. Doom's going to kick it back out to Watts, a long two, no good. Parker there.
Goes high for the rebound.
Going high. That height coming into advantage. Quick down low, comes to Young, floats it up a little short. It's going to be rebounded and stripped. Lady Lions will maintain possession. Now we will have a foul called.
And that was just Peyton Young missed an easy shot and tried to get the ball away and commits the foul. Her second.
Frustration foul on that one. She does pick up her second. That is the 6th team foul for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers now in a press. As Boyd will match up with Watts. Lady Lions having a hard time getting it out of the backcourt. They're able to bring it across, get set up offensively. Murphy's going to swing it far for Bingham. Bingham's going to throw up a three from the left side. No good. Bella McConnell, just an animal down low in this first half, picks up another rebound.
No getting the ball away from her.
Boyd some speed, 1-2 step, left hand with the finger rolling in. Count it. Lady Tigers now up 18-10, just stifling defensively as they force another turnover. With that press, they will have possession of the ball, and we will have another timeout called from the Lady Lions. This will be a full timeout. So with that timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we'll bring you back with the rest of the second quarter. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Fall is in the air. Bonfires, football games, sweaters, everything's on you. But don't add a cold house to this list. Let McGregor Group service your heater before it gets too cold and you find yourself without heat. We cover everything from repairs, replacements, to new installations. Call McGregor Group Heating and Air today at 270-896-5044 or come see us at 960 Garment Trace Road here in Princeton. We are the company that you can take comfort in.
And welcome back here. We're 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Caldwell County outscoring the Lady Lions to open second quarter 8-0, Eric, and we're doing it with a combination of excellent defense and great opportunities on offense when we've had to, I bet we're 4 out of 8 in the second quarter from the field. So shooting 50%, that'll win a lot of ball games. And to take us the rest of the way, yeah, here we go. WPKY sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set. 4:13 to go in the first half. Lady Tigers in possession of the ball. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Goffinette's going to be double teamed. They get it inside to Parker, kicks it out to McConnell. Nice pump fake. Will pull up, has her shot blocked. Murphy there with the rebound.
Worked the ball well and got the shot we wanted.
Murphy kicks that ball down low, tries to look for the long pass, and McConnell hustling coast to coast, able to get down there and break it up. And really, Bella McConnell having a heck of a first half for the Lady Tigers. Has been everywhere, rebounding, blocking passes, and shots. And we're going to have a shot off the inbound that is put up and in by Contavia Matthews. She's fouled on the shot, so that will put her there for the and
we were
one.
Lazy on defense then. You can't be lazy on an inbounds play, and we were.
That ended up biting them as Matthews goes to the line for the first time tonight, looking to make it a three-point play. Puts it up and in. Now got a 18-13 game. Lady Tigers lead. 3:54 to go here in the first half at the cap.
Lyon County Amp revving up their zone press.
An awkward shot there put up. It was contested. Goffinette's going to get a look. Pretty open, no good. Contested. Doom is able to rip that one away for the Lady Lions. We'll hand it off to Murphy. Murphy's going to kick it right side for Matthews. Going to look to feed Doom inside. And once again, Bella McConnell there to break up that pass. Just really having her way in the post.
And again, an inbounds play. We got to find out where our opponents are.
Matthews will inbound. Kicks it high to Bingham. Bingham to Doom. She'll pull it up from the right elbow. No good. McConnell there, another rebound. Quick movement from the Lady Tigers. Goffinette able to hold it as double teamed, has it stripped. Murphy now 1-on-3. Little head fake's going to kick it out to Matthews, top of the circle. Gets it out right side for Bingham. A long three from the right side, no good. Rebound was taken out of the hands of Hollowell by McConnell. Came off of the Lady Tigers. It will be Lady Lion ball. Lady Lions looking to reassert themselves back into this second quarter that's largely been dominated by the Lady Tigers. Is a deep three taken by Bingham, and that one is good, nothing but net. That was a laser came out of her hands on that one to make it a 2-point game. And another turnover for the Lady Tigers.
Point of the quarter where we have to settle down and not try to overdo it.
Ball be inbounded by the Lady Lions. They bring it into the front court. That's tipped by Carson Parker. She is all alone. Right hand floats it up. No good. Gets her own rebound. We'll put it up and in, but there is a foul on the play.
Is it on 33?
That will be against Allison Murphy. That foul will go against Murphy. They're actually going to give that against the Lady Tigers. That foul goes against Carson Parker, not Allison Murphy. I'm not exactly sure where the foul occurred. Carson going up for the rebound, looked like had the ball ripped away from her and got it back. But regardless, that will put Allison Murphy at the line for the Lady Lions. Murphy on her first of one, as this was the bonus, up, no good. And that's picked up by Matthews. Matthews gets it back out to Murphy, looking for Doom. Cuts it out to Bingham for three, left side, no good. Murphy there to clean it up. Puts the rebound up and in, and we're back at a tie ball game, 18-18. 2:31 to go in the first half. This ball's dished down low to McConnell. Lazy pass, tries to get it out to Goffinette, has it tipped away. Lady Lions now in possession. It's one thing you hope to look to get over. It's starting to seem we kind of see a little lackadaisical here and there. So Murphy's going to dish it out to Doom on the right side. She'll get it to Bingham. Bingham holds far side, back to Murphy. Murphy at the point now is looking to create a little space, not finding any. Gets it to Matthews. She'll step in right elbow, gives it right to McConnell. Lady Tigers looking for some quick transition, dishes it down low to Goffinette. No help there, has that ball swatted away by Murphy. Another turnover forced by the Lady Lions. Lady Lions having a little bit of a resurgence here in the last 2 minutes.
We were outscored them to open the quarter 8-0. Now they've come back and returned the favor.
This ball's going to be swatted. Jada Boyd picks it up. We've got a 2-on-1. Boyd, right hand, misses the layup and is going to be swatted away by Murphy. So the Lady Tigers will maintain possession. But the Lady Tigers hitting a bit of a rough patch here. So we have a substitution coming into the game for the first time tonight is Morgan McDaniels for the Lady Tigers. She will replace freshman Carson Parker. Goffinette to inbound, left side baseline. Floats it right to the right elbow. McConnell puts it up, no good. Murphy there with the rebound, and Murphy is going to be tripped. That will send Murphy back to the line for the 1-and-1.
Foul on Bella McConnell, her second.
McConnell will pick up her second. Lady Tigers with 9 team fouls so far this half. Murphy back at the line for the 1-and-1. We have a 18-18 ball game. As Murphy gets set. It's up. Too high off the back of the iron. Rebounded by the freshman Morgan McDaniels. Lady Tigers looking to assert themselves quickly offensively. So go to the right side of the arc to Goffinette. Pump fake, and she's going to drag her feet. On that one will be another turnover. Lady Lion ball. Both teams kind of jostling back and forth to see who's going to come out ahead. At the end of this first half, we've been knotted up for about a minute. Murphy finds a little bit of room, gets it to Doom. She'll put a high ball up and in. Right inside the perimeter. Gives the Lady Lions a 2-point, 20-18 lead, a minute to go. Ball inside to McConnell. She'll spin, shoot off the glass, too strong. Murphy there to clean up the garbage. Murphy, long ball into Matthews. Matthews is going to put it up right inside the arc. Bounces around, no good. McDaniels, another rebound. Goffinette is going to be pressed, and there's going to be a foul called. That will go against Sophie Bingham for the Lady Lions, and that will put Lucy Goffinette at the line for the 1-and-1.
Bingham's second foul of the evening.
So we have another substitution. Looks like Ashley Butts will take the floor for Sophie Bingham for the last 46 seconds. Goffinette at the line for the 1-and-1. Ball is up, just short, off the front of the iron, no good. 44 seconds to go. Lady Lions will take their time, bringing it from the backcourt. More than likely will look for the last shot of this half. Murphy picking up some speed as the ball swatted, able to get it back up from Caldwell. Murphy one-on-one, kicks it out to Watts. Watts has that ball turned over, picked up by Boyd, will skip it to McDaniels, and McDaniels is going to travel. And something we're seeing, it's a lot of young mistakes. Just not quite sure. You've got the right idea in what you're doing, just can't quite get that final finish there. Lady Lions back in possession of the ball. They'll get it to Murphy. She brings it across midcourt, dishes it off for Butts. Butts is going to pull up a shot from the left side. No good. McConnell rebounds. 7 seconds. Lady Tigers looking to get one last shot to tie it up. Down low for McDaniels. McDaniels throws it up and in. And that is the way that we will end the half. Excellent ball movement there from the Lady Tigers at the end of the half to make it a 20-20 ball game. So all around a very evenly matched half. We will go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we will be back with some halftime stats and analysis. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on your hometown radio station, 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
At Little Caesars, we are very pleased to announce our newest addition to our already wonderful lineup of pizzas. Cheese stuffed crust. That's right. You can now add cheese to the crust of your favorite hand-tossed or deep dish pizza. It's so yummy, yummy. Make that pizza or any of our other delicious pizzas a meal with our new Little Caesars Make It a Meal deal. For a discounted price, you can add on one of our 3 Make It a Meal deals to your pizza order. All meals include a 2-liter with your choice of Italian cheese bread, crazy bread, or wings. We want to be your go-to pizza place. Let us know how we are doing and what your favorite menu items are. Join our Facebook group, T-Town Little Caesars, to see our specials and enter for our giveaway. Little Caesars is very involved in the community and would love to serve you. If you belong to a church organization and need delivery for a gathering or church event, call us at 270-365-3311 to order. Pizza, pizza!
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're family-owned and managed by people who care more about you. During your most difficult hours, you deserve the most understanding and caring service available. That is what you get at Morgan's Funeral Home. That's what separates us from the rest. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
The holidays are upon us again, and everyone is scurrying about to prepare for them. At Fredonia Valley Bank, we are prepared as well to give you the best customer service and, as always, give our customers the attention they deserve during this busy time of year. If you're in need of financial advice or help choosing the type of account suitable to meet your needs, just ask one of our friendly tellers. Our tellers will be happy to explain the different checking, savings, certificates of deposit, and IRA accounts that Fredonia Valley Bank has to offer. The Christmas season is a time for rejoicing, and Fredonia Valley Bank would like to express their gratitude to all our customers for making 2017 another successful year. Please come by and visit us during this Christmas season and help us to celebrate this wondrous time of year. 602 Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia and 226 Commerce Street in Edaville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And welcome back to the Cab here at Caldwell County High School, where it is opening night for the Lady Tigers and Tigers basketball. Right now we've got a barn burner, all tied up 20-20 in the first game of 2 tonight, with the Lady Tigers all knotted up with the Lady Lions of Lyon County, and what's been a very overall well played and very evenly matched half. We've got some stats here with Bob Hayes.
And Eric, it has been an even game. Big run by Caldwell County to open the second quarter, scoring the first 8 points uncontested. Lyon County coming back, running off 10 points, and Caldwell County finishing up with the final basket in the second quarter. Each team scoring 10 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter, to have it tied here at halftime 20-20. For the Tigers, they are led tonight by Peyton Young. She has 2 two-point field goals and 1 3-pointer for her 7 points. 2 points for Lucy Goffnet on 1 field goal, 0 for 1 at the free throw line. 2 points for Morgan McDaniel to close out the half here for the Tigers and bring this game to a tie. Morgan with 2 points. Bella McConnell with 4 points on 1 2-point field goal, 2 out of 4 at the free throw line for her 4. Jada Boyd 1 2-point field goal, 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for 3 points. And Carson Parker, a field goal, 2-point variety for her 2 points, total of 20 points for the Tigers. The Tigers at the free throw line tonight, not shooting badly, 3 out of 7. For Lyon County, they're led by Allison Murphy with 6 points. She has 3 2-point field goals, 0 for 2 at the free throw line, which is odd for her. Sophie Bingham with 1 2-point field goal, 1 3-pointer for her total of 5 points. 3 points for Kentavia Matthews, 1 2-point field goal, 1 out 1 at the free throw line for her 3 points. Callista Collins, 1 2-point field goal for her 2 points. 2 points for Ashlyn Doom on a 2-pointer. And Hannah Holloman, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for her 2 points. Lyon County, 3 out of 5 at the free throw line tonight, again for their total of 20 points here at halftime. Caldwell County with 9 fouls in the first half. Nobody with 3 fouls, but we have four players with 2 fouls each. Peyton Young, Bella McConnell, J.C. Jaggers, and Carson Parker. For Lyon County, a total of 7 fouls in the first half. 3 players with 2 each, Sophie Bingham, Callista Collins, and Hannah Holloman with the 2 fouls each. 1 foul for Allison Murphy. So it's going to be an interesting second half, like we mentioned earlier. It's a chess match coming into tonight with the teams now feeling each other out, having one half, basically 16 minutes of play under their belt. It'd be interesting to see what happens. But Caldwell County forcing Lyon County into several mistakes with our defense. Caldwell County's turnovers, a lot of which maybe resulted from lazy passes, not being aggressive with the basketball, holding on to it. So maybe we can get that cleaned up here in the second half, Eric.
Definitely. And you've got to think, too, a lot of these turnovers that Caldwell County's having, I like to call them rookie mistakes. It's kind of you're out there for the first game. A lot of these that are out there who have committed some of these turnovers didn't see a lot of time in the varsity setting last year. And it is a big change. And so you expect some of these early season mistakes, and those are ones that will buff out as the year goes along. But overall, I would say the biggest highlight for Caldwell County is definitely defensively down low, really forcing Lyon County to take a lot of shots from outside the perimeter, which is something Lyon seems to be comfortable doing, just not really having much success. And so it's really playing into Caldwell's hands in that one. And I've been really impressed with the sophomore Bella McConnell and the way that she's just really controlled that low post.
I would think Lyon County's game plan is to try to shoot it from outside, so maybe they have had practices this year, Eric, where they've just been spot on. But I'd say if they've shot 10 threes, 8 of them have missed the rim entirely. There's one that's gone down, but from my standpoint, that you don't want Murphy going down the lane on you, so make these kids beat you from outside.
And that's really been the key is shutting down Murphy. I remember her from last year when we played her. I know she was their leading scorer last year. And so the Lady Tigers have done a really nice job of adjusting and always knowing where she is and forcing the other 4 that are around her to really have to make something happen. And so far, the Lady Tigers have done a nice job of keeping them in check and not really giving them anything easy.
And that's the key. And I think we probably had most every player on our lineup tonight has seen action, maybe with exception of 2. So we're playing. We've played 8 ladies tonight, and Morgan coming in got a couple rebounds and the final 2-pointer to end the first half. So our subs we're not dropping off really athletically when we have to sub tonight.
Not at all. And that's something that looking back to last season, really got a lot of production off the bench, and that's something that as a coach you've got to be happy about whenever you can look down, throw someone into the mix, and automatically they start contributing. that's something that not every team is fortunate enough to have. And thankfully tonight, the Lady Tigers coming off the bench have been spot on and just stepping in and knowing their role and rolling with the game plan.
And if I'm sure be interesting to know what kind of adjustments we made at halftime, but the ladies are out now. We're about 16 seconds away from the start of the third quarter, and for the call of the third quarter, WPKY sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set. About 5 seconds away from getting it going. Lady Tigers will have possession of the ball to start the second half. What should be an excellent second half to round off this first Lady Tigers game of the 2017-2018 season. We're all set, and the ball is back in play. Lady Tigers will have it. Young is going to have an early shot, stepped up and blocked. Lady Lions coming out of the backcourt looking to get set up and see who can take the early lead. It's going to come out to Murphy. Murphy one-on-one will go far right side. They'll kick it back inside to her. Murphy low in the lane, not able to find the basket. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Lions, put it up no good. Young able to rip that rebound away. Lady Tigers looking for a quick transition. Boyd's going to try and find it down low. They kick it out to Jaggers for three, right side up, off the back of the iron, no good. Contested rebound is going to be pulled away by Holloman.
And that was JC's first shot of the game. Being in foul trouble, she didn't play much in the first half.
Murphy put a shot up, no good. It's going to be picked up by Goffinette. Goffinette brings it, and that is going to be a carry. And another one of those unforced turnovers. That one just slightly got underneath the hand of Goffinette as she was coming across the midcourt line.
Just an unforced error, Eric, and that's what we have to eliminate.
Lady Lions in possession now. We're still knotted up 20-20, 7:02 to go in the third quarter. This ball is going to be skipped out to Bingham. Bingham looking for some help, gets it to Murphy. A deep three from the top of the arc, no good. And that is going to careen out of bounds. That will be Lady Tigers' ball. Almost got to bounce into the trash can over there. That would maybe count for half a point.
At least it didn't get chocolate on it or butter or chili, whatever it might be in that wastebasket.
Jada Boyd bring it in for the Lady Tigers, gets it to Young. Young looks to feed Bella McConnell inside. Off the right hand, up and in. Lady Tigers take the lead early here in the second half to make it a 22-20 game. 6:32 to go. Murphy picking up ahead of steam. 1-2 step, floats it up, no good. Kicks out her rebound to Matthews. Matthews looking to dish it back to her. A little miscommunication. We're going to all go for the ball, and that's, they're going to say, comes off the Lady Lions, and that will be a Lady Tiger possession. Coach Doom for the Lady Lions looking for a little bit of contact there. Thought there should have been a foul.
There was contact, but both players going for the ball.
Lady Tigers now set up offensively. Look to find McConnell down low. It's going to be swatted away. Young contested three. Off the back of the iron, contested rebound. They say will last touched by the Lady Tigers.
Lady Tigers crashing the board hard that time, Eric.
And this, we still see a lot of threes being put up by both sides. Kind of continuing what was going on in the first. Now Lady Lions look to get it out of their backcourt. They will find it in the hands of Matthews. Matthews is going to be double teamed, able to wiggle her way out of that. Gets it right side of the perimeter to Holloman. Holloman back to Bingham. Bingham left elbow. That is going to be a travel. Almost not called. But at the end there, they will say that
we want to get the camera on that foot. That foot maybe got off just a quarter inch off the off the floor.
Not much.
One foot was real high. The other foot maybe was still on the floor.
Lady Tigers now in possession. Goffinette doing some work down low in the post. Goes up and is going to be fouled.
Good move to the basket by Lucy.
Nice little head fake there. Able to create some space. Wiggles her way inside and is fouled. Goffinette will be back at the line.
And I think 33, Allison Murphy draws that foul.
Yes. Murphy will pick up her second foul of the night. Lady Lions first of the half. Goffinette, first free throw a little short. Off the front of the iron, no good. Goffinette 0 of 1 on this attempt, looking to make it 50%. Her second is put up. Off the iron, no good. Crashing the boards is Bella McConnell. They're going to say she caught the arm of Murphy going for that ball. So McConnell will now pick up her third foul of the game and a quick 2 team fouls for the Lady Tigers. Lady Lions in possession. Bingham's going to be double teamed. They're able to get it to Collins. Collins looking to find Holloman off of Holloman's hands, and that will be another turnover for the Lady Tigers. Looks like have a player that's in a little bit of pain for the Lady Lions, Sophie Bingham. She's going to be checked out of the game for Caden Watts. Hopefully Bingham is all right. Looks like it's maybe her calf that's bugging her.
That or a knee maybe got bruised a little bit.
So hopefully nothing serious as J.C. Jaggers puts up a deep three. No good. Lady Lions with the rebound. Murphy able to come down with it. Murphy's going to hold. Murphy looking like she's now in a little bit of pain after coming down with that rebound. But she's able to run it off now. She comes into the attack, tries to get it down low for Watts. That's going to skim off of Watts' hands and out for another Lady Lion turnover.
I think next, one thing we haven't done tonight is chart turnovers, and I'm going to start doing that maybe in the boys' game because we've had a ton of them tonight.
Have been quite a few tonight. This is now Lady Tigers' ball. It's still a 22-20 game. Lady Tigers leading 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Boyd's going to go right side for Young. Young up for three and in. Lady Tigers extend the lead to 5 with 4:42 to go in the quarter. Looking to force another turnover as the ball's going to be skipped in between the legs of Boyd, picked up by Jaggers. Jaggers 1-2 step off the right hand and counted in one. J.C. Jaggers going hard to the basket.
J.C.'s first basket of the evening. Foul will be on.
That's an excellent shot by Jaggers. She's fouled, it looks like, by Allison Murphy. They're going to give her third foul of the game. Lady Lions' second team foul, and that was an excellent shot by Jaggers. Contested, lots of contact, able to put it in. The free throw's up, no good. And we are going to have another foul called in the ensuing rebound from the free throw. That will go against Carson Parker, the freshman for Caldwell County.
Carson's not getting any love from these officials. To me, that was a 50-50 ball there.
Carson picks up her third foul of the game. She'll be checked out, replaced by Maja Hollowell. Lady Lions 2 inbound. Caldwell County looking to turn up the pressure a little more. Ball comes to Matthews. Matthews able to get it across midcourt. We'll dish it back to Watts. Watts kicks it for Bingham. Deep three, slightly off to the right. No good. Boyd able to pick it up. Quick ball to Young. Young uncontested. A little too strong off the glass. Boyd able to pick it up in heavy traffic. Up, and she is going to be called for a travel. So that will be another turnover by the Lady Tigers. It'll be Lady Lions ball. 27-20 ball game. Caldwell County leads. 4:06 to go in the third here at the Cab. Ball down low for the Lady Lions is put up, no good, but there is a foul on the shot. That will send Callista Collins to the line. We get the official word for who the foul is on. Looks like that will go against Peyton Young. Young picks up her third foul of the game, so a couple Lady Tigers starting to tread the waters of foul trouble.
And Collins at the line shooting 2.
Collins first is up, rattles around the rim. Will bounce out, no good. Looks like we'll have another substitution as Morgan McDaniels will check in. She will replace Peyton Young. If I'm not mistaken, Young will.
No, I think Coach Thomas is just talking to her.
He's giving her a couple pointers. So McDaniels into the game now. She replaces Jada Boyd. Boyd looks like got a little bit of a nosebleed going on. They get 10 to that. We're going to have a shot that's put up by Collins. Her second free throw is good. Would have had a lane violation. Goffinette losing her balance a little, but goes in and negates it as this is a high pass from Peyton Young. Goes off the hands of Goffinette. Not a lot she could have done with that pass. That will be another turnover for the Lady Tigers. Of Allison Murphy coming back into the game for the Lady Lions. Looks like she will replace Kentavia Matthews. Lady Tigers still with the lead, 27-21, 3:51 to go. That inbound pass is batted away by Goffinette. Maybe some nerves on that one, not cradling that ball after the initial tip. Lady Lions will inbound again. Ball in the hands of Murphy. Murphy one-on-one, dishes it out to Bingham. Bingham looking for some space around the perimeter. Can't find it, gets it to Watts. Watts is going to bring it center, goes back to Bingham. Bingham steps inside the arc. We'll get it down low to Holloman. Tries to get it over to Collins. That's going to come off the leg of a Lady Tiger defender. Still be Lady Lions ball.
I don't know why the baseline official wouldn't call that. It was a sideline official 25 feet from the play.
This ball is going to be inbounded to Watts. Watts will hand it off to Murphy. Murphy's going to be met quickly by Hollowell. Murphy inside the arc is going to give it to Holloman. Back to Murphy. Murphy looking to find some space in the line. Pulls up at the free throw line. No good. Picks up her own rebound. Is going to take it down the right side of the lane. Kisses it off the glass and in. Makes it a 27-23 ball game. Lady Tigers lead. Jaggers now at the point for the Lady Tigers. The Lady Lions set back up in that 2-3 zone. Jaggers with a three straight away. No good. Going to be rebounded by Murphy. Murphy across the Caldwell County logo goes right side to Holloman. Holloman looking to create a little space, goes to Bingham. Bingham, deep three straight away. Off to the left, no good. Freshman Jaggers there to corral the rebound. Will transition for the Lady Tigers. Jaggers still holds it, dishes it off to Young. Pump fake will kick it out to Goffinette. Goffinette corrals that ball in back to Jaggers. They get it down low for Hollowell. She'll turn around, shoot, no good. Murphy there for the Lady Lions on the rebound. Murphy's going to take her time to bring it across midcourt. 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Lady Tigers still up 27-23. Murphy gets it to Holloman. Pump fake at the left elbow. Steps into the lane. Floats it contested off the glass and in. It's a 2-point ball game now. Lady Tigers still leading 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Jaggers kicks it right side to Goffinette. Down low for Hollowell. She's triple team. We'll get it back to Goffinette. Steps in. Contested shot. Floats it. Rattles around the rim. No good. Hannah Holloman there for the Lady Lions, able to rebound that. And it looks like Murphy still in some pain. Maybe an ankle issue. So now they will call a injury timeout.
Looks like she's favoring her arch a little bit.
And that is not a good sign.
I don't know.
For the Lady Lions, as she is in some pain, have the athletic trainer go and look to take care of her. So hopefully she is all right. Both teams get set up again and get readjusted, and hopefully Allison Murphy all right over there, looking like she's in a little bit of pain. So we wish her the best and hope that's nothing serious. Back in action now, 1:30 to go in the third quarter. We're going to have a foul on the floor against the Lady Tigers. We'll see who that's going to go to. Looks like Bella McConnell. So McConnell will pick up her fourth foul of the game. Puts her in some foul trouble early on in the half. She will be subbed out by Peyton Young. Lady Lions inbound. Hard skip pass inside to Holloman. She'll turn, shoot, no good, but there's a foul on the shot. That foul will go against J.C. Jaggers for the Lady Tigers. Jaggers picks up her third foul of the game, and that will send Hannah Holloman to the line for the Lady Lions. Her first shot up and in makes it a 1-point ball game. Holloman perfect from the free throw line tonight, 3 of 3. Steps up to take her second of the series. Off the back of the rim, no good. Lady Tigers maintain a 1-point lead. They look to make a fast break. Boyd, 1-2 step, right hand floater up and in. Makes it 29-26. Lady Tigers, 1:14 remaining in the third. Holloman looking to answer quickly, is going to put that up contested with the and one ball right on the right baseline. Absorbed a little bit of that contact and is able to step up for the and one. That foul is going to go against Carson Parker. Parker picks up her fourth, so in danger here in the third of fouling out. Holloman back at the line. This one up and in, and we have a tie ball game. 29-29. Another substitution. Goffinette will check back in for Parker for the Lady Tigers. We are all knotted up here. 1:05 to go in the third. Boyd brings it across midcourt for the Lady Tigers. They get inside to Hollowell. No good. Jaggers there for the rebound. Nice little hook shot there. With the right hand, puts it up and away. Gives the Lady Tigers 2-point lead. Pass is tipped. They get it to Matthews. Matthews contested. Goffinette's going to go after it. Matthews somehow able to maintain it. They will get it over to Callista Collins. Collins could not finish. Hollowell able to pick up the rebound. 36 seconds to go in the half. Lady Tigers ball. Dish it left side for Goffinette. Off the glass, a nice finish. Even better pass from Jada Boyd. Great assist.
Nice teamwork then.
Excellent assist down in the low paint just to kick it out to the left side for an easy shot for Goffinette. Holloman's going to put it up. Bingham for three, right side of the perimeter, off the back of the iron, no good. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews contested shot, no good. Jaggers able to pick it up, 10 seconds remaining. Lady Tigers up 33-29, 5 seconds to go in the half. Jaggers steps up, pump fake, gets it over to Boyd. Floater, it's up and in. And the Lady Tigers able to add two more at the end of the half. So a great way to end the half if you're the Lady Tigers, up now 35-29 over Lyon County. We will go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we will be back with the final fourth quarter of action. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball on your hometown station, 103.3 The Tiger.
The 2018s are here. All 2017s have to go. Every brand we carry, every Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram truck has been marked down. 0% financing for 72 months or up to $10,000 off some models. Come by, try shoes, or call 270-365-5522. You can also shop at tryshoes.com. Why haven't you given Trice a try? It's easy. Call today, 270-365-5522, or stop by for a great deal today. Give Trice a try.
We're through 3 quarters of play tonight. Caldwell County leading at the end of 3, 35-29, running off the last 6 points of the third quarter in frenetic fashion. Eric, to take this 6-point lead, we've got a couple ladies in foul trouble. Bella McConnell with 4, Carson Parker with 4, and the Tigers, Lyon County will inbound at the start of the fourth quarter. And for the fourth quarter call, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers with a 35-29 lead to get the quarter started. Lady Lions now in possession of the ball. Matthews will get this thing going for the Lady Lions. Matthews kicks it out to Bingham. Bingham back to Matthews. Look to feed it inside. It's not there. Matthews creates some space herself. Drives the lane off the glass. No good. Young with the rebound. Young's going to slow it down a bit across midcourt. Allow the offense to get set up. She'll find Boyd. Boyd floats it inside to Jaggers. Little head move. Will turn. Shot. No good. That is rebounded by Collins. And we are going to have a foul called on Lucy Goffinette for the Lady Tigers. Goffinette picking up her first foul of the game.
And the Tigers' 7th of the second half, so Lyon will be at the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Collins will step up to take the bonus. Collins so far 1 of 3 on the evening. Collins gets set, ball's up. No good. Rebound by Maja Hollowell. Hollowell gets it to Boyd. Boyd picking up some speed, kicks it out left side for Young. Young's going to be double teamed, is driven back out the outside of the perimeter. Some contact there, and that will be a foul against Sophie Bingham for the Lady Lions. Bingham picking up her 3rd foul of the game. Lady Tigers inbound. We'll get it to Hollowell. Caldwell holds back to Boyd. Boyd, a little bit of contact there, had her arm grabbed and then stripped by Matthews. Maybe a missed call on that one, as we've got a mad scramble for the ball. And we're going to have a timeout, heads-up coaching there by Coach Thomas to maintain possession of the ball. And a little helter-skelter there, bouncing around, and finally Lady Tigers able to corral it and hold for the timeout. But
one thing we're doing, we're not really aggressive hanging on to the basketball, and we're trying to turn in front of our defensive player, showing them the basketball, and you can't do that forever. You're going to have to use your body to protect the basketball, and I'm sure that we almost turned it over then because we were just not playing good fundamental basketball.
Yeah, that ball was stripped, and then it kind of careened around a little bit. No one could get a hold of it. You had some kind of pulling and grabbing and tugging, and ultimately out of the timeout, Lady Tigers will maintain possession.
Still with our 6-point lead with a minute just about gone here in the fourth quarter.
Ball to be inbounded by Peyton Young for the Lady Tigers.
And Lyon picking up a little bit more aggressive on defense.
Ball to be inbounded by Young. She'll find Jaggers. Jaggers holds, looking to find some space. She'll be driven out to the top of the point. Jaggers right side to Goffinette. She holds, looks for a little movement. They'll get it to Hollowell. Back to Goffinette. Goffinette looking to feed Lady Tiger inside, not there. Get it to Young. They'll kick it out to Hollowell on the left side of the perimeter. Hollowell holds, looking for a little bit of movement. Gets it back to Goffinette at the point. Lady Tigers cycle back around. It comes out right side to Young. And we're going to have a very quick jump ball called. And it will stay with the Lady Tigers. But that was a quick whistle.
That was a 0.2 seconds that she had her hand on the ball for sure, but not tied up.
Lady Tigers still maintain possession. They'll cycle this ball around the perimeter. It comes to Hollowell right side to Jaggers. Jaggers looking to feed in Hollowell, who's sweeping inside, couldn't find her. Comes back to the point to Goffinette. They'll look to feed Goffinette back in. That pass is stripped by Holloman from the Lady Lions. Lady Lions now hold down 6:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Murphy goes right side for Bingham. Lady Tigers set up in a zone, looking to stall this Lady Lions offense. They feed it down low to Holloman. No foul, and there's going to be a block that's called. There is going to be a block called to the dismay of the entire far side of the gym.
And the foul's called on.
That will go against
JC
Jaggers. Jaggers picking up her fourth. She's now in foul trouble, as that will send Hannah Holloman back to the line for 2. Holloman's first up, no good.
Hannah's 4 out of 6 tonight from the line.
McConnell checks back in for Hollowell. And we will have Carson Parker checking back in for JC Jaggers. Holloman back at the line for her second. Missed her first. Second is up. Rolls around the iron. No good. Parker there for the rebound.
Good block out by Carson.
Lady Tigers still with a 35-29 lead. 5:55 to go in the fourth. Boyd with the ball. Looking to go one-on-one. Tries to feed it down low to Parker. Has that ball taken away by Murphy. Murphy's going to be met by Boyd as she brings it across midcourt. Comes for Holloman, a deep three, a little too strong. That's going to be picked up by Parker. Nice job, Carson. She's come into the game, has done a really nice job of rebounding down low, using that height to her advantage.
Good positioning as well.
Doing a very nice job of boxing out those Lyon County defenders. Boyd's going to swing it into the right elbow to McConnell. She'll drive, floats it with the right hand off the back of the rim, no good. Holloman there with the rebound. Lady Lions take their time to bring it out of the backcourt and get set up. 5:08 remaining, down 6. Murphy at the helm. She'll pull up at the top of the circle, off the back of the glass and in to cut the deficit down to 4. 4:56 remaining. And since a little bit of a slower pace now for Caldwell County, a little more methodical in what they're doing as Boyd throws that pass right over to Bingham. Bingham picking up some speed is going to be contested. And there's going to be a foul by Jada
right
Boyd.
on the play does not make that call.
Still a little, I guess it's the early knockings of the season, and it's still a little practice for the officiating.
Foul is on Jada, her second.
But that will send Sophie Bingham to the line for the bonus.
And she's not been there tonight.
Give her her first opportunity from the free throw line. Bingham, free throw up and in, so she will get her second on the 1-and-1. Have a substitution, Jada Boyd coming out of the game. She will be replaced by Maja Hollowell. And turning in, much like the story of the rest of the game, a very, very tight one here. Coming down to the wire, only a 3-point difference. Bingham puts up her second of the bonus, no good. That's rebounded once again by the freshman Carson Parker. From the right elbow, Jaggers is going to step up, puts it away. Excellent shot. She had confidence as soon as the ball got into her hand. She knew exactly where she was
That's
going.
what you want to see, Eric. We can't go into a hold the ball, pray for a win. We got to continue to play.
This is going to be a contested three put up by Bingham. Hollowell, nice job defending, got a hand up to contest it, rebounded by the Lady Tigers. Jaggers going to go one-on-one, looks to feed it down low. That pass is going to be swatted away. Nice heads-up play by the freshman in pursuit to not try and make a desperation save.
Correct. Nice heads-up play by J.C.
Maintain possession for Caldwell County. Ball's inbounded back into J.C. Jaggers. Jaggers holds, gets it off left side to Hollowell. Hollowell looking to try and find Young on the inside. Got to get that ball out of her hand. She does to Parker. Parker over to Jaggers. Jaggers, little step fake. Going to try and cross up. Murphy puts the shot up. No good. That's rebounded by Matthews. Matthews hands it off to Murphy. 3:45 to go in the ball game. And we are going to have a 30-second timeout taken by the Lyon County Lady Lions. With that timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break and then be back with the rest of your fourth quarter action. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest and against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
Back here, 3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the game, and Lyon County to inbound it for the call. WPKY sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the last 3:44 of the ball game. Inbound pass by the Lady Lions, about swatted away by the Lady Tigers. They're able to corral it. Murphy looking to feed Holloman in down low. She does, gets it to Matthews. Shot from the free throw line, no good, but there's some contact on the shot. I believe that foul is going to go against Peyton Young, and it will. Peyton picking up her 4th foul of the game, Lady Tigers' 10th team foul. And that will send Kentavia Matthews to the line for the Lady Lions. Matthews' first of 2 is up, no good. She's now 1 of 2 on the evening from the charity stripe. Matthews back for her second. Ball's up. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Holloman for the Lady Lions. Holloman holds, gets it over to Bingham. Bingham right side perimeter. They'll look to swing it around to the top. Murphy, one-on-one, driving into the lane, dishes it off left side. That's going to be put up by Collins, no good. Bella McConnell with the rebound. Lady Tigers with a 5-point lead, 37-32. 3:12 to go in the ball game. Looking to get their first win of the 2017-2018 season. Peyton Young is going to drive. We're going to have a foul. That will go against
I think Sophie Bingham. Maybe?
Sophie Bingham.
Yes.
Bingham will pick up her 4th foul of the game and some foul trouble now. Lady Tigers will inbound on the right baseline. Young inbounds it to McConnell. Contested ball. They're going to say that goes off the foot of McConnell and out for a Lady Lion possession. Lady Lions looking to work their way back into this game in the final 3 minutes. Both teams wanting to start it off right, especially against a regional opponent. Then tonight, Matthews picking up some speed into the lane, kicks it off left side to Collins. Shot is up and in. And now we've got a barn burner, 37-34, 2:50 to go. Lady Tigers with the lead. Boyd is going to be met right at midcourt by Matthews. Little one-on-one, looks like the Lady Lions have dropped into a man. We're going to have a full timeout taken by Coach Thomas and the Lady Tigers. So far, it's kind of the ebb and flow of the game, if you will, going back and forth, and as basketball is really a game of runs.
It's still a chess match, Eric. Nobody has seized control of the game, and Caldwell County with their hands on the ball, 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the game, up by 3 points, and a crucial possession for the Tigers, for the Lady Tigers. The last trip down the floor, we let Matthews drive the length of the floor to get the ball off to Collins, who shot a real easy two-footer from the side to go in, and we got to know where our ladies are and lock down on them if we want to win this ball game.
And that's the key now, is discipline. Is you've got to be smart about what you're doing. Don't give them any easy fouls, no easy turnovers. Just play smart basketball, play as a team, and this is kind of where you want to see the fundamentals come out. Protect the ball, look for a good shot, put it away, get yourself in a better position to move forward.
Lyon County with only 4 fouls here, so they can commit 2 more fouls and not send the Lady Tigers to the free throw line.
We're back in action. This ball is going to be inbounded to Jada Boyd. Boyd's going to hold, goes right side to Young. Young holds, look for some movement, gets it to the point to McConnell. Contested ball. McConnell able to come away with it. Is going to be tripped up. And we will have a jump ball now. Possession will go for the Lady Lions. So a lot of Lady Lions coming out very aggressively.
And we're lackadaisical and lazy on that particular play.
Lady Lions in possession. Ball in the hands of Murphy. She'll go right side to Matthews. Tries to feed it in low. No good. The ball's rolling around down there. Parker able to come away with it. Dishes it. We've got an odd man situation for the Lady Tigers. Young is going to drive. Will turn it away and gets it to Boyd. Not able to convert. Good recovery there by the Lady Lions in transition. Lady Tigers now have possession. Young driving to the left elbow. Will dish it out to Boyd at the point. Boyd holds, a minute 45 to go. Ball in the hands of J.C. Jaggers. Jaggers to the point to Carson Parker. Parker will hold, looks to move to McConnell. McConnell inside the line, and that is going to be a travel. Just one of those unforced turnovers that we've talked about. One of just a kind of mental mistake on that one.
And you have to have that radar in your mind to know I can't take that extra step.
So McConnell, who's had an excellent game, gives up an easy one to the Lady Lions. They're now in possession. A minute 27 to go, down 3. Murphy can kick it out to Holloman. That's a long 2 that's up and in. And we are going to have a... I'm not sure what was going on there.
Well, the net was hung up on the rim.
Ah, I got you. So it sounded like a little bit of a whistle there. So now we have a 1-point ball game. This is the kind of thing, if you wanted a good season opener, if you wanted an entertaining game, you've definitely got one. The last minute 15, Lady Tigers in possession. Ball in the hands of sophomore Jada Boyd. Boyd's going to get it to Parker, floats it up off the back of the iron, rumbles around, won't drop. Murphy with the rebound. Last minute of the game, 56 seconds to go. Murphy down low to Holloman. She'll turn, shoot, no good. Oh, and there's going to be a foul on the play. That's going to foul Bella McConnell out. Ooh, and a soft foul and a crucial moment of the game. I don't want to be too critical of the officials in a situation like this, but one that has not made many calls, the one that makes a very decisive call.
You're right, we're not getting any love from the officials.
Oh, to foul out Bella McConnell. So that will send Hannah Holloman to the line for crucial free throws for the Lady County Lions.
Hannah's 4 out of 7 tonight.
It's been their most consistent free throw shooter on the evening. We've got some noise coming from the Caldwell County student section trying to disrupt these free throws. The first is up by Holloman off the front of the iron, no good. So now a crucial free throw.
2 out of 6 for this half for Hannah.
With 53.6 seconds left, Holloman, ball in her hand to try and knot it up at 37 apiece. It's up, rattles around, no good, contested. Jaggers able to hold it. Final 48 seconds, Caldwell County in possession. Jaggers, nice behind the back moves, little handles there, gets it to an open Young. A long shot for 2. And Jaggers with a heavy foul. With a heavy foul will knock down Kentavia Matthews. And so that will be J.C. Jaggers. She will pick up a technical with that foul. Came in heavy. So big change of events, and you've got to think just
you got to play.
Peyton Young taking credit on that one.
You got to play in the moment.
She had a wide open shot and went to take it. It was a mistimed shot, not one that you see a wide open look like that. It's hard to pass it up. But in that situation, it's got to be a bit smarter.
Nobody at the free throw line but the shooter. This is the 1-and-1.
Contavia Matthews at the line to try and tie it up. 38 seconds. Ball is up. Strong off the back of the iron. No good. Now she will take her free throws for the technical.
If they let her shoot they're letting her shoot the technical.
So she will be shooting the technical. Ball is up. No good off the back of the iron. And interesting for Caldwell County here. You have Holloman coming up.
Apparently they gave her a two-shot foul on. Maybe that was the Tigers' 10th foul. Yeah.
Yes. So now you have Holloman at the line. Holloman's ball is up and in. We have a tie ball game, 37 apiece, 38.9 seconds to go. Holloman with the chance to take the lead.
And Lyon County will get the ball on the ensuing inbounds.
Ball's up by Holloman, up and in. As they take a 1-point lead, ice in her veins. Hannah Holloman able to put that ball away. We're going to have a full timeout taken by the Lady Tigers. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we'll be back with the last 38 seconds of the ball game. You've been listening to Lady Tiger basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
In a raucous Caldwell County Cat Building gym, Lyon County just taking the lead with the 2 free throws by Hannah Holloman to lead with 38.9 seconds to go, 38 to 30 seconds, 2:37. Lyon County will inbound the ball when we get back from the timeout.
This has been a heck of a ball game. You want to start out the season with a barn burner with a bang. This is the way to do it. Emotions running on high right now.
And we let our emotions get away from us a couple times tonight, crucially here in the last 30 seconds.
Lady Lions to inbound. They will get the ball to Holloman. Holloman holds 34 seconds. Holloman double teamed, in a bit of trouble. That ball's going to be tipped, and that will be a backcourt violation. Lady Tigers ball was never touched by the Lady Tigers, and a good break for Caldwell County. We'll have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Thomas, and a great break if you're Caldwell County.
A nice defensive play, and Lyon didn't handle that pressure well at all.
Just a little, got double teamed right over here, almost in that corner, using the line as a third defender.
You've got a third defender with the sideline, and that's what we had. Then you had that fourth defender that you couldn't step over the midcourt line, and Lyon just couldn't handle it.
So a good a spot of fortune, if you will, if you're the Lady Tigers after a
now we got to do something with it, Eric. That would be the.
And that's the key. Now you have to find who's going to step up. You've got a lot of youth on the floor right now. McConnell and Jaggers both have fouled out.
Peyton Young with 4 fouls.
The ball in the hands of Jada Boyd, that's going to be who they look for. Boyd's going to drive 1-2 step, floats it up, no good. Parker with the rebound, has it blocked, and we're going to have a foul that's called.
I didn't think they were going to call that one.
That foul will go against Hannah Holloman, and that will send Carson Parker to the line to try and tie it up. Parker's first shot is up off the back of the iron, no good. Lady Lions not out of trouble yet as Parker can put this second one in to tie it. Parker's second one out of her hand. It's up off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Murphy. Murphy holds. Lady Tigers look to foul her, and that will be a foul by Carson Parker.
And Carson has just fouled out.
That will be Parker's 5th of the game, so she will foul out. She will be replaced by Morgan McDaniels. So bad luck there for the Lady Tigers, not able to convert on the free throws. Had a nice look at the basket. Now this will send Allison Murphy to the line. Lady Lions up 1.
She'll be shooting 2.
With 16 seconds left. Double bonus. The first one is up, rolls around and is good. Now a 2-point lead. She will step up to take her second. Murphy. Ball up. Off the iron, no good. 2-point game. Hollowell with the rebound, 13 seconds. Boyd brings it across midcourt, looking for some space. 1-2 step floater off the back of the iron, no good. Holloman will hold. We have a foul with 4.5 seconds, and just unlucky for Jada Boyd on that one. Did an excellent job. Was able to burn Murphy on the play, got around her, floated it up, and just couldn't quite get it to drop. So a little bit of life still here for Caldwell County, only down 2, sending Holloman to the line. Holloman's first is up and in, so still a 1-possession ball game, as we are going to have a timeout taken by Coach Thomas.
Tigers so far in the fourth quarter, Eric, with only 2 points and 11 points for Lyon County. So it's been a tight match, and we've gotten cold at the wrong time.
And that's kind of been the storyline of this game. It's kind of gone back and forth, where there's been long stretches. The second quarter especially, Caldwell with a big run, kind of got cold. Lyon County comes back in, and we're seeing that repeat now. Good news for the Tigers is, with 4.5 seconds left, still a 1-possession game if this second shot doesn't go in.
And Caldwell County in the second half, Eric, is 0 for 5 at the free throw line. Lyon County has shot 21 free throws of the second half.
That's made a difference, especially Holloman shooting fairly well tonight.
And made 8 of them, 8 out of 21 for Lyon in the second half.
Now Holloman will come back to the line out of this timeout. Has the ability to make it a 2-possession game with 4.5 seconds. Currently 37-40. Lady Tigers trail. Holloman's shot is up, no good. Rebounded, put up, no good. 2 seconds. 1, and that will end the ball game. Lady Tigers drop a heartbreaker for the opening game of the 2017-2018 season, 40-37, in what was a heavily contested, very evenly matched game with the Lady Lions of Lyon County. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with some post-game stats and analysis with Bob Hayes, and we'll get you all set and ready for the nightcap for the boys. So we will be back in 3 minutes. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Cummings, and I am a certified enrollment specialist at Community Medical Clinic. Open enrollment is here and running through December 15th. Are you unsure of what is available to you, overwhelmed by the process? Finding the right plan can be very difficult, but I am here to help. Please give me, Charlotte Cummings, a call at 270-365-0227. I can help guide you through step-by-step, making sure you get the best possible plan and necessary use. Remember, the sign-up window is short this year, so call now. Community Medical Clinic, partnering with you for all your health care needs.
To all who've asked when McRib is coming back, you've hashtagged about your hunger and posted your passion 29,000 times. You blogged, vlogged, gift, or gif about your cravings. You even throw back Thursday to that time you had McRib with your cousin, and it was glorious. And now it's time to eat one. Then post a picture of it.
McRib is back. Try it on the McPick 2 for $5 menu along with a quarter pounder with cheese and a 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose any 2 for $5. Single item at regular price. Limited time at participating restaurants. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Mobile deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
It's that time of year when you'd like to have a little more light around your home, farm, or business, so you can do more things outside. And light for security. A tip from Penny Ryle Electric. Make those lights LEDs. LED bulbs last much longer, cost much less to operate. Penny Ryle Electric members can enjoy the safety, convenience, and peace of mind with security lights wherever you need them. For more information, call your friends at Penny Ryle Electric. Penny Ryle Electric, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Porter Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And welcome back to the Cab here at Caldwell County High School, where it is post-game. Lady Tigers dropping their opening game of the season to the Lyon County Lady Lions. And what was a overall very evenly matched game, just a couple fouls there at the end and some missed opportunities for the Lady Tigers let it slip away.
Well, and it did slip away, Eric, and I'm sure it's a learning experience for these young ladies, only scoring 2 points in the fourth quarter, and you're not going to win many basketball games in a closely contested match by only getting 2 points in the fourth quarter for the Lady Tigers. Tonight they're led by Peyton Young, the only Lady Tiger in double figures. She had 2 two-point field goals, 2 3-pointers for her 10 points. Lucy Goffnet, 2 points in each half for a total of 4. Morgan McDaniels, 2 points tonight. Bella McConnell with 6 points, and we didn't get the kind of game from Bella that normally we have come to expect on her. Jada Boyd with 7 points. J.C. Jaggers, scoreless in the first half, responds with 6 points in the second half for her total of 6. And Carson Parker, 2 points on a field goal in the first half for the Tigers, total of 37 points tonight. Caldwell County at the free throw line tonight, 3 out of 12. But listen to this statistic for Lyon County. Lyon, 11 out of 27 from the free throw line. And that's how they won the game tonight, was they converted 8 free throws in the second half. Caldwell County, no free throws in the second half made. We shot 5, did not make a 1. For Lyon County, they're led by their 2 seasoned players, Hannah Holloman with 13 points tonight. 2 points first half, 11 points coming in the second half. She was 7 out of 13 from the free throw line for her 13 points tonight. Allison Murphy, 2 two-point field goals, 1 out of 4 at the free throw line in the second half, a total of 5 points. 6 in the first half for a total of 11. 2 points for Ashlyn Doom in the first half. 6 points for Sophie Bingham, coming with 1 point in the second half, 1 out of 2 at free throw line. Contavia Matthews, 3 points, all coming in the first half. She was 0 for 4 at the free throw line in the second half. And Callista Collins, a 2-point field goal, 1 out of 3 at the free throw line in the second half for a total of 5 points. So Lyon County's total here, 14, total of 40 points here in the game. They score 11 points in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Tigers 11-2, and that's how the game turns out. Lyon County winning at 40-37.
And overall, it was a really evenly matched game the entire way through. As we mentioned, just kind of the tough part was there at the end of the game whenever the Lady Tigers couldn't convert on a couple opportunities, a couple fouls that happened. And overall, not a bad performance to start out the season if you are the Caldwell County Lady Tigers. Lots of positives that you can take from that game, which is always a plus, and something that I'm sure that they will build on. With that, the Lady Tigers dropped to 0-1 on the 2017-2018 season. The Lady Lions will start their season with a 1-0 beginning. Both teams really with a lot to come out of that game. I'm sure they will meet up later in the year, and that will be an exciting matchup, as this is a well-known rivalry, a good regional matchup. And now we will be joined by head coach Melissa Thomas. And Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
And
I didn't want to come up here.
Overall, we were talking about it during the half. Overall, let's start with the good and work from there. A lot of positives you can take from this game.
Absolutely. You know, with a young team, you're going to make bonehead mistakes down the stretch, and what we have to do is learn from them.
Right.
You know, I've got to be careful in the way I address these young ladies because they're so young, and you know, they played hard, and that's all that's all I can really ask is them to come out and play hard. And I've got to take responsibility for some of the bad decisions that we made down the stretch. You know, like that last play there with less than a minute left, and Peyton took an 18-footer. I should have called a timeout a lot earlier. You know, so that's my fault. I made as many mistakes tonight as my young team did.
And one positive to take out of that, though, is you mentioned the youth, and that's something me and Bob talked about a little bit during the game, is with such a young team and with a lot of those players who didn't see a ton of varsity time last year, that's got to be expected to some degree, that especially this is a big crowd in here tonight. It's an intimidating atmosphere when it gets loud, and so you've kind of got to expect a little bit of that. But the good news is I would say from the perspective up here, that's a pretty fixable problem.
Absolutely is. We just need experience. You know, we got several kids on the court that just haven't been exposed to this kind of environment and the position that I'm asking them to play in. You know, it's always an emotional game, first game of the season, especially against Lyon County, and we just got to let the emotions get the best of us. And they're seasoned players, kind of took advantage. Holloman took over the game there for a minute, and then the Murphy kid is just a phenomenal player, and so she controlled the game a little bit better than we did. And so we've got to learn and grow and get better. It's the first game of the season, of a very, very long season. And so we've got to continue to push forward and get better. And, you know, we can't sit around and point fingers at this point. It's too early for that. We just got to go play. And I told the kids before the game that the only thing you got to worry about is playing hard. And I think they did that. And so we just got to build upon it and try to keep getting better.
And one thing that we thought ladies did really well tonight was, especially in the post, we thought Bella McConnell had a heck of a game down there, and defensively overall did a nice job of really forcing Lyon into taking some bad shots.
She did. Bella's scrappy. She's tough. She's gritty. She did a lot of nice things for us in the middle, and she's only 5'4", so she was undersized against these Lyon County kids, and so she battles hard, and so that's all you can expect out of her. I thought she played really well tonight. We just got in foul trouble early, and it kind of took us out of what we wanted to do. And it's always tough when you can't have the people in the right positions that you want to be in because of fouls. And we just got to be able to defend without fouling so that we can keep our kids on the floor.
And so looking forward, next game I believe is Friday. That will be Christian County. Yeah,
Christian County's an awesome team. They are probably one of the top, if not the top team in our region. They've got Trinity Jackson, who in my opinion is the best player in the region. She's huge, and she's hard to stop and hard to handle. They're very athletic, really quick. We're going to see a different kind of team on Friday than you saw today.
Right, and so you've got to think, though, especially early on in the season, good experience for the young ones.
Yeah, I mean, throw them in the fire. That's the only way to see. We're definitely going to do that, and so we just got to continue to just really hit on the fact that we got to keep playing hard. We got to keep doing what we're doing. We've got to learn to take care of the basketball. I mean, we had 15 turnovers in the first half tonight, and it kept Lyon County in the game in the first half. And then I'm not sure it got much better in the second. We had all kinds of turnovers in all kinds of different ways. But, you know, you're going to have that too when you have a young team. But when you have that many turnovers, you got to do other things. You got to generate some turnovers of your own. And we weren't able to do that because we kept getting fouls called on us. So it just made it tough for us to survive. And then Lyon County hung on long enough. And then we just lost it in the end.
Sure, and well, we're glad you could come up, have a couple words, so we appreciate all you do for these young ladies. Definitely, I know never fun, especially as a coach as well, never fun to lose, but at least on the bright side of this, it's early in the season. There's a lot you can take from it, and I definitely think the future looks bright for these girls.
Absolutely. It's not where we're at right now. It's where we're going to grow.
Exactly.
And that's what I got to keep pounding in these young kids' heads. There's some pretty devastated kids in the locker room right now, which – you know, I was kind of a little bit happy to see that they care enough, you know, to not want to lose. And so I think that's something that we've missed in the past, and I think this team is going to get it together. It's just going to take us some time.
Definitely, and we're excited to see the direction that they go.
Thank you.
And so we wish you the best of luck in practice the rest of this week, and we look forward to seeing you ladies back in action soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming up and talking with us. Thanks. That was head coach Melissa Thomas joining us at the post game. Lady Tigers drop a close one, 40-37, to get the season started, but a lot of positives even out of that loss, and we look forward to seeing what they do. We're about 7 minutes away from tip-off from the boys game, so we will go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we will be back with some pregame action, get you all set for the nightcap. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't get the ones you love some lame, boring gift like a new car or jewelry or toys or expensive electronics or any other junk. Nope, get that special someone what they really want. Exactly. A KFC $5 fill-up with 100% white meat, popcorn, chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink. It's the perfect gift for all those important people in your life who get hungry right around lunchtime. KFC, finger-licking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary.
Fall is in the air. Bonfires, football games, sweaters, everything's on you. So don't add a cold house to this list. Let McGregor Group service your heater before it gets too cold and you find yourself without heat. We cover everything from repairs, replacements, to new installations. Call McGregor Group Heating and Air today at 270-896-5044 or come see us at 960 Varmint Trace Road here in Princeton. We are the company that you can take comfort in.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
At Little Caesars, we are very pleased to announce our newest addition to our already wonderful line of pizzas. Cheese stuffed crust. That's right, you can now add cheese to the crust of your favorite hand-tossed or deep dish pizza. It's so yummy, yummy. Make that pizza or any of our other delicious pizzas a meal with our new Little Caesars Make It a Meal deal. For a discounted price, you can add on one of our 3 Make It a Meal deals to your pizza order. All meals include a 2-liter with your choice of Italian cheese bread, crazy bread, or wings. We want to be your go-to pizza place. Let us know how we are doing and what your favorite menu 365-3311 to order.
Pizza, pizza. Hey, Todd, did you know that Cozy Living in Tears has new owners?
No, I didn't.
I was so impressed when I was in there. They have items for everybody. Furniture, boutiques, and gifts.
They have baby items?
Yes, and a registry. One thing that impressed me the absolute most was they offer veterans and first responders always 10% off.
That is impressive.
And you've got to meet their adorable mascot, Jake. He is a golden doodle.
I'm definitely going to go by today. Where are they located?
235 Northville Drive, right next to the bowling alley. Cozy living, just like a home should be.
Come back to the cab where we are getting set for some boys basketball action now following the girls that played earlier and just wrapped up. The boys all getting set for the nightcap about 2:13 away from tip-off. It will be the Caldwell County Tigers taking on the Lyon County Lions on what will be both teams' opening game of the 2017-2018 season. Looking back at last year, both teams split on the season series 1-1. Lyon County taking the first game of last year's season 65-51, Caldwell winning at home last year 78-59, and so both teams, much like in the girls, looking to come out and get a quick start and start the season off with a win. These teams very familiar with one another, as this is a second region matchup, a rivalry game, as the history of both of these teams goes way back. And so looking to see how the Tigers are going to shake out this year. A lot of new faces coming up for the varsity side, getting some action. We've got lost the leading scorer from last year, leading rebounder, and so looking for a lot of these guys on the boys side to step up and see who's going to take charge. We do have some familiar faces, especially with Jameer Riley coming back, usually a high scorer in most games, not afraid to be aggressive and drive to the net. Darian Boyd is back as well, by far the Tigers' best perimeter shooter. And the Tigers looking to shake it up and give the Lions a good run for their money, who have some fresh faces out there as well. Looking at it, Tigers maybe with a little bit of a size advantage down low, but overall both teams fairly even, fairly young, as we look to get this thing started in what should be an excellent nightcap. I've got a packed gym here at the cab. We invite you, if you're cruising around, to come out and support these guys in person. If you can't, we're very glad that you're tuning in on your hometown station, 103.3 The Tiger. Remember, you can check out the live stream as well on www.wpkyonline.com, or go to YouTube and check out WPKY. Search for that, and that live stream should pop right up, and you can check out some Kentucky high school basketball action. We're getting all set for our starting lineups for both sides, and it will be interesting to see the game plan of both of these going in, as the two teams are very familiar with one another, and to see how the shooting goes. This year they are honoring the 100 years of high school basketball in the state of Kentucky. So we've got a speech going on now that's commemorating the 100 years of basketball in the state of Kentucky. People stand up, give a round of applause. Both teams will go and shake hands as we are about all set for tip-off. As we mentioned, this is a second region matchup and what will be of many to come. Starting out with two teams that are very familiar with one another. We know the guys are all fired up on both sides. Got the chance to speak with some of them during school today. A lot of them very excited about the game coming up, feeling confident and feeling pretty loose. So now we are getting all set up for our starting lineups.
Back to action now here with the starting lineups. Lyon County will be introduced first, as always the visiting team is. Coming out first for the Lions is number 5 guard Clay Haynes. Number 12 Travis Yancey being introduced to the crowd. Number 22 coming out is Gabe Board. And next being introduced is 00 Max Wadlington. And number 50, Gabe Defew being introduced. Now for the Caldwell County Tigers, number 4, Darren Boyd coming out. Number 20, John Davis being introduced to the crowd. Number 11, Jude East. Caden Fralix being introduced to the crowd. And Seth Scott rounds out the starting lineup for the Tigers tonight. The Tigers now gathering down at the underneath their basket, their end of the floor. And we're just about ready. First quarter will be Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the nightcap as the boys take the court, the Lions and the Tigers. For the tip-off, it will be Gabe Board and Darian Boyd. 8 minutes on the clock, both teams set. There's the whistle, and we are ready for tip-off. It's basketball time in Caldwell County. It's won by the Tigers. Seth Scott gets it to Boyd. Boyd's going to get it to Davis at the point. John Davis will hold. Goes right side to Boyd. A little 1v1 with Boards, able to get loose. Right elbow jumper up, no good. Rebound by Wadlington. They'll get it over to Board. Board will be met at midcourt by Boyd. Boyd trying to find some space. Deep three, up around the rim, no good. Boyd crashing in for the rebound. Still a nothing game, 30 seconds in. This comes out left side of the perimeter for Fralix, back to Boyd. Boyd will hold, looks for some movement from the Tigers. Davis with the ball, tries to feed it down low for Seth Scott. Right side of the lane, Scott dishes it to the free throw line to East. East is going to drive, no good. East with his own rebound, goes up, has it stripped, and that will be your first foul of the game. Good tenacity down there by Jude East.
One of the most improved basketball players on the Caldwell County team.
And that foul will go against 00 Max Wadlington. That will be his first foul of the game, the team's first foul. East at the line for the first time tonight. First shot up, off the front of the iron, no good. So he will get his second. East looking to go 1 for 1 on the night, get the first points on the board for the Tigers. East ball is up, off the front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by the Lions. Board in pursuit. He will hang on, bring it across midcourt. Tigers in a man-to-man defense to start the evening. This ball comes out, picked off by Fralix. 3-on-2 transition. Fralix steps in, right side of the paint, off the glass, no good. Boyd for the rebound is going to be fouled as he goes up. That foul will go against 50, Gabe Defew. Defew picking up his first foul of the game. Lions with the quick 2 team fouls. Tigers, nice job at the start of the game, crashing the boards. Boyd at the line for the first time tonight. His first, rattles around the rim and in to give the Tigers their first point and first lead of the evening. Boyd back at the line to take his second. Ball's up and in. Caldwell County with a 2-0 lead, 6:47 to go in the first quarter over the Lions. Caldwell still in the man-to-man. Board's going to go one-on-one with Boyd. Gets it down low to DeFew. Ball is up, off the glass and in. Tie game, 6:35 in. Tigers looking to move the ball quickly, get it to the hands of Boyd. He's going to look to drive, dishes it over. Nice ball to East, can't finish. Freilich able to pick it up. Seth Scott, big man down low with the rebound, puts it off the glass and in. Make it a 4-2 game, and nice job. Caldwell with a size advantage.
Yes.
Down low, and Seth able to use that to his advantage. Boyd's going to strip that ball. The official will be in the way and impede that progress. Ends up losing the ball and getting out of bounds. So it will be a Lyon County ball. Wadlington to inbound. 6:03 to go in the first. Caldwell up 4-2. Lions looking to even the score. Ball in the hands of Clay Haynes. He will get it over right side to Yancey. Yancey holds heavy pressure by Freilich. Board one-on-one with Boyd. Gets it to Wadlington. Board head fakes, going to step in. Shot by the left elbow, leaves that one short, picked up by Freilich. Freilich able to find an outlet in Boyd. He brings it across midcourt. Boyd one-on-one, steps up, shot, rattles around, no good. John Davis with the rebound, has that one blocked. Nice spin move to come away with the ball. Tries to find Seth Scott down low through a slew of Lyon County defenders, and that will be a Tiger ball. I think a little miscommunication there between Davis and Scott as to where one would be, but the Tigers do maintain possession. Davis to inbound, looking for some help, skips it right to the hands of Yancey. Yancey in transition for the Lions. Will get it for a three for Haynes, up no good. Rebound by Board, he goes up on Scott. A foul, but the shot was no good, and overall not a bad foul there by the big man Seth Scott.
If we don't foul him, he's got an easy two, so
especially
we'll run from the free throw line.
A player of his quality. Scott picks up his first foul of the game, puts Gabe Board at the line. Board's first shot up, no good off the iron. Score still 4-2. Board, their leading scorer last year, does return for the Lions. So he puts his second up, lane violation, that'll be waved off. Now a 4-3 game. Tigers lead, 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Boyd, little step back by the left, is going to head fake, gets it to Davis. Davis will hold at the point, looking for some movement from the Tigers, gets it to Freilich. Freilich on the right side of the perimeter, steps in, free throw line, dishes it to Boyd, but will be called for a travel. And we will have our first substitution of the game. Seth Scott will check out of the game. He will be replaced by the junior, Jameer Riley. Riley seeing his first action of the game tonight. Looks like he will be matched up with Gabe DeFew. Lions with the ball. They get it to Haynes. Haynes picked up by Riley. Over to Boyd. To Board. Board contested by Boyd. He'll swing that ball around, gets back to the hands of Board. Little fake there, tries to get it down low for DeFew, can't find it. Nice turnover forced there by the Tigers. And the Tigers looking good defensively tonight, not backing away from any kind of contact and really making the Lions work for everything. Caldwell in possession. Boyd's going to step into the lane, dishes it down low for East. That's going to skip through his hands and out for a Tiger turnover. Will be Lyon County ball. A lot of back and forth action here so far. Neither team really finding that offensive groove just yet, as it is a 4-3 ball game, 4:19 to go in the first. Wadlington met there by East. Will get it to Board. Board contested. Step back at the left elbow. Leaves it short. Rebound. Riley able to pick it up. Has his feet taken out from underneath him. And now we're going to have a jump ball, as it looks like Wadlington maybe took a little bit of contact to his head. As there was a scramble there for the ball. A little woozy. He's got a little little blood running off the chin. May want to check him out. He looks a little woozy coming off the court. So hopefully he is okay. And we'll have a stoppage for that injury. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break while they get everything situated. We will be back with the rest of this first quarter action. You're listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're family owned and managed by people who care more about you. During your most difficult hours, you deserve the most understanding and caring service available. That is what you get at Morgan's Funeral Home. That's what separates us.
Play is still suspended. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cleaning up some blood splatter off the floor. And we'll be returning to action here shortly. Caldwell County to inbound the ball. Or we'll see who... I guess Lyon County to put the ball in play, and for the call, Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We're back in action here. 4:06 to go in the first. Lyon County to inbound. They'll float this ball to Travis Yancey. Yancey will go to Board. Board to Haynes. Pump fake. Back to Board. 3 from the left side. That's up and in. Nice shot there by Gabe Board to give the Lions their first lead of the game, 6-4. 3:52 to go in the first. Boyd one-on-one dishes it down low for Riley. Riley has that ball swatted. That was by Justin Crawford. Crawford into the game for the first time tonight. Lions now on the attack. Swing this ball around the perimeter. Haynes one-on-one with Davis, looking for some room, can't find it. Ball careens out to Boyd. He tries to dish it down low for DeFew, can't. Ball is pushed up to Boyd. Boyd's going to step in, up and good. Count it, and one. We have a block on the play. Clay Haynes looked like he wanted to get in and try and get the charge. They will count the shot instead, and it will put Boyd by Boyd as he's perfect from the line tonight. 3 of 3 gives the Tigers the lead back, 7-6. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. They'll inbound it to Board. Board again met by Darren Boyd. Boyd's going to be double teams. They switch off to Haynes to try and get it back to Board. Looking for some space. The 3. A little short, picked up by Davis. Tigers looking for a quick transition. Davis is going to run the floor coast to coast. Can't quite finish it. Had 2 Lions around him. That was a tough ball to try and put away. The Lions pick up the rebound. Will now be in transition of their own. This ball comes down low. They try and get it to Crawford. They'll hand it to DeFew. DeFew lays that one up well short. Picked up by John Davis. Tigers looking to run the floor now. Davis dishes it out right side for Fralix. Back to Davis. Tigers look to slow it down a bit. They'll work the ball around the perimeter. Boyd looking to create some space inside. Will step back. Jumper, no good. Contested rebound going to be picked up by the Lions. Back to the hands of their point man, Gabe Board. Board dishes it to the left side to Travis Yancey. Yancey will hold, looks to feed it inside. Nice rip there by Jameer Riley to force the turnover. Boyd's going coast to coast into the lane. 1-2 step, left hand off the glass and in. Tigers now with a 3-point lead, 9-6, 2:07 to go in the first. Boyd is one of those explosive players, can really, when he gets a full head of steam, there's not a lot of stopping him. That will be a matchup we'll be watching the entire night, him and Gabe Board really fighting. As the Lions now in possession, working around Fralix. Nice defense there, and they're going to force a foul. They're going to give that foul to John Davis as he was on Clay Haynes. Have a couple substitutions coming into the game. Seth Scott and Darius Riley for Caden Fralix and Jude East. So Riley getting his first taste of varsity action here tonight. Lions inbound to Board. Board at midcourt. It's met by Boyd. Boyd doing a nice job staying with him. Now Board gets around him into the lane. Floater with the right hand. No good. Rebounded by Crawford. Back to Board. Board's going to step back for the 3. Up and nets it. Deadly from beyond the arc. Gabe Board hitting his second 3 of the night with 6 points. Lions down 1, or tie it up 9-9, as here's the three put up by John Davis, no good. Rebounded by the Lions. So much like in the first game, we saw a lot of threes being taken, especially Gabe Board, kind of his forte for the Lions. So we're going to have a foul called against Darian Boyd. As he was matched up with Board, got a little heavy contact on him at that point spot, and so Boyd picks up his first foul, be the Tigers' second team foul. Now we've got a discussion going on at the bench.
And a sub trying to get in the game for the Tigers, so we don't know what's up.
They're trying to figure out. We have a substitution. Fralix will come in for Davis for the Tigers. Still not sure what the discussion is about. Lyon County will do honors. He'll get it to Crawford. Crawford holds, swings it out left side for Defew. Defew shot up, no good. Stripped by Boyd, but picked back up by Yancey. And Yancey able to finish the uncontested rebound. Lions up 11-9, 47 seconds to go. Riley, little Euro step into the lane, wildly throws it up, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. No, we will have a foul. And that foul will go against Gabe Defew. So Defew picks up his second foul of the game. Tigers inbound, they get it to Jameer Riley. 40 seconds to go in the half. To Boyd, Boyd a quick down the line, and we are going to have a foul called on a Darius Riley. He gets a push down in the lane. Offensive foul against the Tigers. He will pick up his first foul. That will be the Tigers' fourth team foul. Tigers trailing 11-9, 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter at the Cab, Caldwell County High School at the start of the basketball season. Wadlington matched up with Boyd. Tries to throw it in, that's going to hit Riley. And they're going to say that Riley was out of bounds whenever he made contact with the ball. So it will stay in the hands of Lyon County. Nice to see Max Wadlington back in the game after taking that knock on the head. So good to see that he is okay. Lions to inbound, 24 seconds. They get it to Yancey. He's going to throw it inside the board. Turn shot, no good. Seth Scott with the rebound. Contested, gets it out to Boyd, 16 seconds. Boyd head of steam. We'll get it to Riley. Riley holds 10 seconds. Tigers trail by 2, looking to get the last shot of the half. Riley steps into the lane, gets it to Jameer Riley. Jameer Riley into the lane, that's going to be a travel, and that's a wasted opportunity from the Tigers in that last 15 seconds. Just couldn't quite find the combination that they wanted, and instead will turn it over with 2 seconds remaining. They inbound to Board. Board's going to heave it, and that's going to be well short. And that is how we will end the first quarter, with the Lions leading the Tigers 11-9. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we'll be back with your second quarter action. You're listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
The holidays are upon us again, and everyone is scurrying about to prepare for them. At Fredonia Valley Bank, we are prepared as well to give you the best customer service, and as always, give our customers the attention they deserve during this busy time of year. If you're in need of financial advice or help choosing the type of account suitable to meet your needs, just ask one of our friendly tellers. Our tellers will be happy to explain the different checking, savings, certificates of deposit, and IRA accounts that Fredonia Valley Bank has to offer. The Christmas season is a time for rejoicing, and Fredonia Valley Bank would like to express their gratitude to all our customers for making 2017 another successful year. Please come by and visit us during this Christmas season and help us to celebrate this wondrous time of year. 602 Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia and 226 Commerce Street in Edaville. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Cab building. We're here getting ready to start the second quarter of action. Caldwell County to inbound the ball. Starters return for the Tigers. Caldwell County trailing 11-9, and for the second quarter call, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the second quarter. Ball's inbounded to John Davis. Tigers will rotate it around and get it to Boyd. Boyd's going to drive baseline, dishes it to Riley. Nice high flying off the glass, puts it away, and we're all squared up at 11 apiece. Early on, 7:45 to go in the second quarter. Boyd in possession, gives it to Wadlington. Wadlington has that ball stripped, and it will remain in the hands of the Lions. Nice job defensively there for the Tigers, really collapsing in on that post and forcing the ball out. This ball's floated into Wadlington. He gets it out right side for Boyd. This will be a deep shot by Yancey, in and out, no good. Crawford with the rebound. But as that ball stripped, his pass is going to be taken away by Davis. Gets it up to Jameer Riley. Jameer Riley has that ball stripped. Now odd man situation. They dished it off to Wadlington. They're going to wave that off, and no good. That would be a travel. And so negates the odd man situation for the Lions. Good break there for Caldwell County. Just took an extra step. Now Tigers ball. Boyd looking for a three, up no good. Rebound bounces around. That's going to be picked up by Yancey. Yancey and Jameer Riley will go into a jump ball situation.
But I think they're going
to give Jameer the foul there. So not a lot of jump balls in this one, going more so for the fouls than for the jumps. So it will be Lion ball, 7:06 to go in the second. Boyd taking his time. The Tigers get squared defensively. They're still in that man-to-man coverage. Ball's going to come off the head of Boyd, picked up by Jameer Riley. Riley's coming in uncontested. High flying, lays it in, and we will have a 30-second timeout called by Coach K for the Tigers. So Caldwell doing a nice job coming out here in the second quarter, looking like they have a little more energy, starting to get better looks at the basket, and have come away with a 13-11 lead.
Yeah, and Jameer Riley coming onto the floor with his quickness has really helped the defensive end for sure, and he's also been able to score 4 points since he's been in, but his defense has been created that turnover. And
Jameer is one of those that he's always 100%. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He is going to go full throttle, and you know what you can expect out of him, and that's something that's nice to have as a coach.
He gives it 100%, that's for sure. The Tigers have looked fairly decent, not real sloppy, but still trying to get the kinks worked out.
As we are back in action, Tigers with the 13-11 lead, 6:48 to go in the half. Both teams looking to get off on the right foot to start this season, especially against a regional opponent that they're both very familiar with. Lions in possession of the ball. They get it to Wadlington at the top of the perimeter. Comes the Board. Board able to get around Riley. He's going to have a jumper from the right side, in and out, no good. Wadlington picks up the rebound, is able to put it off the glass and in. All tied up at 13 apiece. This game, much like the game we saw earlier to this, back and forth, and now we're going to have a foul.
Another one on Jameer.
And that foul will go against Jameer. That will be a push. So now Darian Boyd's going to be subbed out of the game, replaced by Darius Riley. Jameer with his second foul, 6th team foul for the Tigers, and Jameer will be subbed out. He will be replaced by Cole Smiley. Smiley seeing his first action on the varsity side of things. 6:11 to go here at the Cab in the first half. This opening season game between the Tigers and Lions. Lions in possession, get it to Wadlington. They're going to send it out to Board. Board dishes it back to Wadlington, left side, steps in. No good, but he's going to be fouled on the play by Cole Smiley. Smiley will pick up his first foul of the game, and this will send Wadlington to the line for the first time tonight. Tigers now with 17 fouls. Wadlington at the line, his first, too strong off the back of the iron, and no good. Still tied 13-13. Wadlington steps up to take his second. Is the release, this one well short. Wadlington with his own rebound, going to be contested by Smiley, and Smiley, nice job to come away with that rebound. Good work on the boards there from the big man. Riley's going to dish it out left side for John Davis. This little fake there. Davis steps in on the baseline, floats that one over the basket. No good. Rebounded by Gabe Board. Board one-on-one with Riley. Trying to get off of him. Gets it to Wadlington down low. He's turned. Picked up there by Jude East. And there's going to be a foul. I believe they're going to credit that foul to East. So he will pick up his first of the game. Tigers' 8th team foul. And this will send Wadlington back to the line. Wadlington's is up and in, so he will get his second of the bonus. Now the Lions take the lead 14-13. Wadlington 1-1 on this attempt. Up for his second. Ball is up and in. Lions with the 15-13 lead. 5:33 to go in the first half. Really, fouls have kind of been the Achilles heel of the Tigers so far to this point. They're going to work the ball around, dish it down low to Smiley. Smiley goes up. Is fouled on the play. Can't quite get it to drop, but nice work to get that ball inside, and that will put him at the line. That foul is going to go against Max Wadlington. That will be Wadlington's second foul of the game. Will be the Lions' 5th team foul. Smiley now at the line for the Tigers. His first is up and in. So we'll have another substitution. Jude East coming out for the Tigers. He'll be replaced by Darian Boyd. Substitution now for the Lions is coming into the game is Cade Blackburn for the first time. He will replace Clay Haynes. Smiley back for his second attempt. This one up, rattles in and out, no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Lions. Caldwell trails Lyon County 15-14, 5:13 to go in the second here at the Cap. Lions working the ball to the inside. Wadlington, swing move there, gets in, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Caden Fralix. Fralix dishes it off to Riley. Darius Riley at the point for the Tigers will hold, let the rest of the Tigers set up offensively. Comes to Boyd, drives into the lane, left-handed, strong move there by Boyd to put that up and in. Tigers retake the lead, 16-15, 4:46 to go. And again, that explosiveness of Boyd, he can really create something out of nothing.
And big left-handed, he really gets elevation.
There's going to be a three that's put up by Gabe Boyd. That's no good. Caldwell County student section letting them know just exactly how that shot went. A nice crowd out here. Really got to comment on that for a good night for opening night in basketball. It's a really packed gym.
A lot of people in the upper deck across from us, and Lyon County brought a really strong crowd.
It's a great night for basketball here in Princeton, Kentucky. Tigers in possession. This is a three put on by Davis in the right corner. No good. Rebound there by Fralix. Gets this to Smiley. Little jumper. No good. Smiley with the rebound. Looks to go up strong. Steps back off the glass, and the big man making it happen down low. Cole Smiley having a nice game coming in off the bench. That was just hard work down there to put that up.
That was an effort play.
That was a heavy effort play. Nice job there from the sophomore. Smiley forces a turnover now on the defensive end. Tigers in pursuit. Boyd kicks it out to Fralix underneath the basket. It's going to have that ball blocked. Smiley with the rebound, no good. Fralix, they're able to get the putback. Nice job for the Tigers underneath the glass. Really doing good work. They're now up 20-15.
Yeah, that
3:42 to go.
Yeah, that started by the Tigers defense.
Once again, a name we've said a lot here in the couple minutes, Cole Smiley. We're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by Lyon County, and overall that was an excellent 2-3 minutes there by the Tigers. A lot of hard work and just never giving up on that underneath the basket.
Good effort by Cole Smiley coming in. Caden Fralix getting his first 2 points of the season on a garbage type basketball play, but around the basket and alert, and you get rewarded by that situation.
Doing that, those little moments like that can make a difference. Whenever you really set that tone early in a game like this, that you're willing to go out and work hard and get those really gritty points, that can pay dividends down the road.
Darren Boyd for the Tigers has 9 points, and to lead the Tigers, Gabe Board with 7 to lead Lyon County.
About to get the action started. After that 30-second timeout, Lyon County will have the ball. They trail 20-15. 3:36 to go in the first half. Ball comes to the hands of Board. Board is going to get around Boyd, but Boyd will be called for the foul. A little bit of contact there, put Board on the ground.
And Darren's second foul of the game.
And that will be the Tigers' 9th foul, so that sends Board to the line for the bonus. That's one thing that if you had to take a negative in this half, the fouls from the Tigers, something they probably want to cut down on. As Board's first of the bonus up, no good. Tigers with the rebound. Davis, head of steam, coming across midcourt, kicks it out to Boyd in the right corner. Boyd one-on-one with Board, drives into the lane, dishes it out to Riley. Head fake, steps into the lane to Fralix underneath the basket, off the glass, can't get it to drop, and that's going to be rebounded by Wadlington. Good movement there, and now we're going to have another foul called on Boyd. Boyd will pick up a quick 3. Puts him in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first half. You've really got to be careful now if you're Boyd to not get yourself in real trouble. I believe he'll be subbed out now. He comes out of the game. He's replaced by Mason Baker. Baker coming into the game for the first time tonight.
And Wadlington shooting for Lyon County.
Back on the line for the bonus. Wadlington, first shot up and in. Wadlington now 3 out of 5 on the evening. Wadlington back for his second. Puts this one up and in. Now we've got a 3-point game. Tigers lead 20-17. 3:10 to go in the first half. Davis at the point for the Tigers. Kicks it out to the right side for Fralix. Right elbow, he'll get it back to Baker at the point. Baker off to the left for Riley. Tigers will cycle around, try and create a little space. Get it out to Davis on the left side of the perimeter. Davis steps into the lane, is going to put it up with the left hand. Nice shot off the glass. Gets the finish. Tigers up 22-17. 2:44 to go in the half. Board will lead this attack for the Lions. Tries to get it down low to Wadlington. Wadlington's going to dish it back to him. Board's met quickly by Riley. Dishes it down low for Wadlington. Smiley up on him. There's going to be some contact and a foul. No basket on that one, but it will send Max Wadlington back to the line. Smiley will pick up his second foul of the game. Tigers' 11th team foul. Wadlington's first is up. Off the back, no good. So he will look to go for 2. And a little bit of coaching there. The big thing for Smiley on that one, he's got the size advantage. You just keep your arms straight up. Instead
and
of
that's
going
something
for the
that
swat.
he's going to learn, not having played a lot of varsity. He'll get that down.
Wadlington's second is up. This one no good. Contested rebound. Davis comes away with it. 3-on-2 for the Tigers. Davis pulls up, free throw line, jumper no good. Going for his own rebound, and we are going to have a foul. It's going to be called. We'll see if this all shakes out. Looks like that's going to go against John Davis. Davis will pick up his second foul of the game. And that will send Wadlington back to the line. Familiar line of this first half.
Been there 8 times tonight and hit 4.
He is back. His 9th shot from the line is up and in. And that's something, if you're Coach K, you got to imagine at halftime, probably going to have a talk about cutting the number of fouls down. The Lions really keeping themselves in this game from the line. Wadlington for his second. Up off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be picked up by DeFew. Wadlington back into the lane. He's going to be tripped and will go back to the line once again. As that foul will go against Caden Fralix. Fralix will pick up his first of the game. Wadlington back at the line. Wadlington's first off the back of the iron, gets the shooter's touch, bounces in. Wadlington about making us run out of room on the stat sheet.
6 out of 11.
Wadlington's second, rattles around, no good. Fralix there with the rebound, gets it off to Riley. Darius Riley bringing it across the Tigers logo, 2:10 to go. Caldwell leading 22-19 in the first half of this opening game of the season. Riley kicks it off to Baker, back to Riley. Riley holds right side for Smiley, pump fake back to Riley, looks to drive, dishes it off to Fralix, pump fake, steps in, jumper, short, no good. Baker there with the rebound. Baker kicks it out to Riley. Riley thinking about a three, will back away from it and dish it off to Trip Branch, who is now in the game for the Tigers. Smiley back to Branch. Branch is going to throw up a three off the mark. That's going to be rebounded by Board. Board almost has that ball stripped from him. That's going to be knocked away by Trip Branch. Branch is going to pick up his first foul of the game, and the Tigers really
14 fouls so far here in the first half for the Tigers.
A bit higher than you might want.
Really keeping Lyon County in the game. Lyon County with only 3 two-point field goals and 2 threes, but the free throw line is keeping them in the game.
This will put Gabe Board at the line. Board's first shot up and in. And that's really been the key to this, is as you mentioned, it's a 2-point game right now, and if you take away a lot of these chances from the free throw line, it's heavily in favor of Caldwell. The points. Board's second is up and in. Cuts it down to a 1-point game. Tigers lead 22-21, a minute 31 to go in the half. Fralix gives it off to Riley at the point. Riley will hold. Lions set up in a 3-2 zone. Dishes it down low for Fralix. Fralix able to kick it out to Baker. Baker's going to fall. No travel. Adamant from the Lyon County coaching staff should have been. Instead, Tigers maintain possession. 1:09 left in the half. Branch is going to get it back to Riley. Riley throws it off the hands of Board. Lions will be in possession. That's picked up by Travis Yancey. Yancey goes out to Wadlington. Wadlington's going to step in, and we've got a charge. Heads up play there by Caden Fralix to step in, get his feet set, and draw the contact from Wadlington.
Heady defensive play by Caden then, getting back. Wadlington having just a little bit of edge until Caden closed it off.
A good hustle play there.
And that's Wadlington's third foul too, by the way.
So it puts one of Lyon County's better players in foul trouble. Nice job by the sophomore Fralix.
Certainly their top free throw shooter.
Yes. So we have a substitution now coming into the game. Justin Crawford, he will return. He replaces Gabe DeFew. 52 seconds left in this first half. Tigers holding on to a 1-point lead. They will rotate the ball around the perimeter, look for the last shot of the half. Ball comes to Baker, down low to Fralix. He's going to step in. We have a foul. We'll see who is awarded the privilege. Looks like that foul will go against Justin Crawford. That will be Crawford's first of the game, the 7th team foul for the Lions. So that will put Fralix at the line for the 1-and-1. Fralix free throw up and in. So he will get the second of the bonus. Getting his first from the line for the season, being good. Fralix second, keeps it perfect, extends the lead to 24-21 for the Tigers, 37 seconds remaining. Good first half here so far, a lot of back and forth action, a couple lead changes. The Tigers currently have the lead. 25 seconds to go, Lyon County in possession, ball in the hands of Travis Yancey. Yancey defended by Mason Baker. Baker, tight defense on Yancey. He's going to hand it off to Haynes. Haynes is going to drive. Davis on him like glue. Haynes nowhere to go, gets it off to Board. Board contested, looking for a little contact there. Doesn't get it, gives it to Haynes over to Yancey. Yancey looking to drive. One, the floater up, no good. There was a putback. They're not going to count that when it's waved off as the buzzer had sounded. And so at the end of one half of play, Caldwell County with a 24-21 3-point lead. We will go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with some halftime stats and analysis with Bob Hayes. You've been listening to Caldwell County Tigers basketball here on your hometown station, 103.3 The Tiger.
It's that time of year again. Soon, Lee will be following football and deer season. It's right around the corner. When those little critters get scurrying around, sometimes our vehicles get in their way. When that happens, Tri Shoes Incorporated hopes you remember our body shop to get you back on the road. We offer free estimates, 3-stage paint process that is guaranteed as long as you own your vehicle, and certified technicians that together offer 120 years of combined experience. We keep rental vehicles readily available, so even if your car is out of commission, you don't have to be. Tri Shoes Incorporated, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Here's a reminder from your Princeton Electric Plant Board. Meter tampering is dangerous. Tampering with an electric meter is not only dangerous, it is dishonest against the law. Stealing electricity by tampering with an electric meter may result in your arrest and can even risk your life. Tampering with meters results in increased utility bills that everyone has to pay. If you see anyone tampering with an electric meter, call the Princeton Electric Plant Board right away at 270-365-2031. Princeton Electric Plant Board, Princeton's #1 energy source.
Planters Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Planters Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, my name is Darla Cummings, and I am a certified enrollment specialist at Community Medical Clinic. Open enrollment is here and running through December 15th. Are you unsure of what is available to you? Overwhelmed by the process? Finding the right plan can be very difficult, but I am here to help. Please give me, Darla Cummings, a call at 270-365-0227. I can help guide you through step-by-step, making sure you get the best possible plan and healthcare. Remember, the sign-up window is short this year. Call now. Community Medical Clinic, partnering with you for all your health care.
To all who've asked when McRib is coming back, you've hashtagged about your hunger and posted your passion 29,000 times. You blog, vlog, gift, or gift about your cravings. You even throw back Thursday to that time you had McRib with your cousin and it was glorious. And now it's time to eat one. Then post a picture of it.
McRib is back. Try it on the McPick 2 for $5 menu along with a quarter pounder with cheese and a 10-piece chicken McNuggets. Choose any two for $5. Single item at regular price. Limited time at participating restaurants. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If we have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Cab, where it is halftime, and the Caldwell County Tigers leading the Lyon County Lions 24-21 in what's been a very good first half of basketball, very foul-heavy first half of basketball for the Caldwell County Tigers.
You are indeed correct on that, Eric. The Tigers committing 14 fouls in the first half, sending Lyon County to the free throw line for 17 shots. Lyon County able to make 9 of 17. Caldwell County 6 of 9 from the free throw line in the first half. And for the Tigers, Jameer Riley with 2 field goals, 2-point variety, total of 4 points. Darren Boyd, 3 2-point field goals, 3 out of 3 at the free throw line for 9 points. Darren going out early in the second quarter with 3 personal fouls. 2 points for John Davis on a 2-point field goal. Caden Fralix, a 2-point field goal, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for 4. 2 points for Seth Scott on the opening field goal of the game for the Tigers. And Cole Smiley, 3 points, 1 2-point field goal, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe for his 3 points, total of 24 points here in the first half for the Tigers. The Tigers scoring 9 points in the first quarter, 15 points in the second quarter for their 24, outscoring Lyon County 15-10 in the second quarter, where Lyon County had outscored the Tigers by 2 points in the first quarter. For Lyon County, Max Waddington leads the scoring, has 1 2-point field goal. He has 6 out of 12 from the free throw line for his 8 points. 2 points for Travis Yancey on a 2-point field goal. Gabe Board with 2 threes tonight, 3 out of 5 from the free throw line for 9 points. 2 points for Gabe Defew for Lyon County's total of 21 points. As I mentioned, Lyon County 9 out of 17. Caldwell County with only 9 attempts from the charity stripe, making 6 of those. 3-pointers, Caldwell County has no 3-point field goals tonight. We have placed 6 men in double figure or in the scoring column. Lyon County only 5 players in the scoring column. So we got 3 minutes 53 seconds remaining here in halftime, and Caldwell County hasn't looked bad. We've just have not been what I would call crazy hot from the field, Eric. And when we can get Darren Boyd isolated and moving around the screen, he's been deadly tonight. So,
and the real key, like we say, if you take away a lot of the fouls that were committed in the first half by the Tigers, this game looks a lot different. Because defensively, the Tigers have looked good. They've done a nice job of trying to force some bad shots. They've done a good job of putting Board in some uncomfortable situations. But the issue has been the fouls, and a lot of those fouls coming away from the basket.
Exactly, and obviously, I think you can say our defense has been aggressive tonight. Maybe too aggressive at some attempts. Obviously, I think 5 or 6 of these fouls were, we almost knew we were going to commit the foul when we guarded the guy. So we got to pull back a little bit and play a little bit headier basketball, especially when we're guarding, and our offense will come around.
And you've got to think, underneath the basket, we have a big size advantage. A lot of the big guys for Lyon County haven't really been in that post spot. It's really been Max Wadlington who's been underneath, and Wadlington, not the biggest player on their team. I would say that Seth Scott and Cole Smiley both have a pretty large size advantage on him. Just getting a little handsy with him as he comes in instead of just keeping those hands straight up and blocking that shot.
They don't play Gabe Board out low. They play him out high, so it sets up Max Wadlington and Travis Yancey for the rebounds underneath the basket, and that's where we have probably fouled Wadlington on 2 or 3 of those rebound efforts.
And it'll be interesting to see coming into this, Boyd having 3 fouls. How do you manage him? Because by far he's the Tigers' most explosive offensive player. I'd say Jameer Riley, depending on the day, a close second. And but you've really got to wonder, how do you manage his time out there? Because the minute you hit that 4th foul, especially if you do it early, now you're in trouble.
Well, and to give Darren credit, I think he'll play a lot smarter this half. His 3rd foul was just a real cheapie when he picked up the 3rd. So I think he'll definitely be under control and may not even foul in the second half. I mean, he can be that good and that aware of where he is on the floor. But we got to have him out there to be a threat to win this game.
Definitely makes a difference. And now we are about a minute away from the start of this second half, getting ready to get back into action. Should be a heck of a game, much like the first one. Both of these teams say haven't neither one playing a game yet. This is their opener for both, and it's always nice to get a win, especially against a regional rival, and especially one that's familiar with one another as Caldwell and Lyon.
We always want to open the season with a victory, and Caldwell now huddling on their bench with Coach K. Lyon County doing the same. Caldwell County will be in action again this coming Friday night in Hopkinsville. and we will not be covering that game. We'll be covering the ladies' game here in Caldwell.
I believe so. The home game, the ladies will be taking on the Lady Colonels coming out of Christian County. That will be a tough matchup. Christian County, I believe, on the girls' side is the favorite to go the entire way, and so that'll be a tough one. The boys, a tough one as well. Hopkinsville, always a historically strong basketball team.
Lyon County will inbound it to start the third quarter. Referee about ready to hand the ball to Max Wadlington. And for the third quarter call, Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set. Ball to be inbounded for the Lions. We kick off this second half of action. Tigers coming out with a 24-21 lead. They will look to maintain that. It's Gabe Board looking to funnel it around. This is going to be a three put up off the side of the backboard. Picked off by Jameer Riley. Riley turning on that speed coast to coast. It's going to be a reach-in foul here by Gabe Board. Riley doing a nice job of getting Board on his back foot and forcing that foul. That will be the first team foul of the half. It'll be Board's first foul as well for the Lions. Ball inbounded to Fralix. They get it to Riley. Riley down low to Boyd. Boyd looking to have a little space created over to Davis. Tries to skip it inside. Comes off the foot of Wadlington. So now the Lions try to get themselves situated. You got a mismatch right now with Darian Boyd and Clay Haynes. You've got to think they fixed it now. Board comes over. Say that's a match the Tigers would take all day long if they could get. Now Boyd's going to go to Smiley. Smiley's going to pull up a three straight away off the iron. No good. Picked up by Board. He tries to dish it forward to Wadlington quickly. Riley, nice job getting his hands up. Couldn't quite get the block, but that's smart defending by Jameer Riley. I would say in the first half that's probably a foul, and he's sending him in there. So good heads-up play. Just keep your hands up and play it safe. Comes out to Davis. Davis driving the lane. One step off the right foot, a little off balance. No good. Tigers come crashing in. Can't corral the rebound. It's picked up by the Lions. Board one-on-one with Davis. He's going to dish it out left side. Comes off the foot, and that's going to hit the baseline and be out of bounds for a turnover that came off the foot of Clay Haynes. Will be Tiger ball. Tigers inbound to Davis. Davis is going to take the point. Lions coming back out. A man-to-man pick set by Smiley. Fralix into the lane. Floats that one just off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Board. Board picking up ahead of steam. One-on-one with Davis. Dishes it down low to Wadlington. Spins. Contested shot up off the board and in. Lions take the first lead of the second half, 25-24. 6:27 to go in the third. Riley 1-2 step into the lane. He's going to be fouled. So he puts the ball up. No NBA continuation on that one. We're going to say he was a little too far away, so it will be a floor foul.
The official's trying to figure out who he's going to put the foul on.
Looks like that foul is going to go against 50, Gabe DeFew. So DeFew picking up his third foul in a little bit of trouble. Tigers inbound. Comes to the point to Fralix. Fralix looking for some movement. Boyd's going to pop off that screen. Gets it into left corner. Nice spin move there. Pulls it up. Jumper no good. Rebounds contested. Rumbling around. Lions come away with it. Wadlington was able to hold on. They're going to dish it down low to Yancey. Yancey comes flying in. Nice finger roll. Puts it off the glass and away. Lions up 27-24. 5:52 to go in the third here at the Cab. Boyd's going to go to Davis. Davis will step back. We'll get the offense set up. Pick set by Riley. Comes to Fralix. Fralix up and in. Count it. A little contact on Fralix. That was a nice little pick and roll off of the Tigers set up there. Fralix able to come in, gets it away. Was fouled in the process, and that foul goes to DeFew. DeFew now in a lot of trouble early on in the second half with 4 fouls. They're going to keep him on the floor, it looks like. As Fralix steps to the line for the and one. That's up and in, becomes a 3-point play. We're all tied up 27-27 as DeFew will be fouled out, or sorry, not fouled out, subbed out. And now we will have a full timeout taken by Lyon County. Got a little, or sorry, by Caldwell County. That will be a full timeout taken by Coach K. With that timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with some more third quarter action. You've been listening to Tigers basketball on 103.3 The Tiger.
Mobile deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back here at the cab. 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Caldwell County and Lyon County tied 27-27. Caldwell County now breaking the huddle, going back onto the floor. Lyon County to go to the end line to inbound the ball. And back to action with Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set to get the rest of this third quarter rolling. Lions to inbound. They'll be going from left to right on your radio dial. They bring it across midcourt. Board's going to be met up with Davis. Kicks it over to Yancey. Yancey will hold in the right corner, back to Board. Board brings it central, gets it over to Haynes. Haynes one-on-one with Boyd. Haynes looking for some movement, gets it to Board. Board met by Davis. Davis doing a nice job keeping up with him. Doesn't give him anything. They'll swing it around the perimeter. That's a long two taken off the side of the board. No good. Seth Scott's going to pick up the ball and is fouled in the process. Nice job by the big man getting a hand on that and holding on. That will give Haynes his second foul of the game. Lions with 4 team fouls, Tigers with none. Davis brings it across the Tiger logo, kicks it right side to Fralix. Fralix looking to drive the lane, one-hand floater up and in. Nice job in heavy traffic. Caden Fralix, one hand in a sea of purple.
Caden coming alive here in the second half with 5 points already in this quarter.
Tigers now lead 29-27, 4:43 to go. Board a deep three straight away, no good. Riley with the rebound. Riley turning on the Jets, taking on Board one-on-one, is going to have that ball rejected by Gabe Board. He flips it up for Wadlington. Wadlington, no one around him, is going to have an easy layup to tie the game back up at 29 apiece. Board showing his athletic ability on that block that creates the offensive chance for the Lions. All square at 29 apiece, 4:10 to go in the third. Davis, ball at the point, gets it over to Riley. Riley looking for some help. Nice no look. Nice dish there by Caden Fralix, threading the needle to Seth Scott running the baseline and puts the easy one in. That was good teamwork there by the Tigers. Excellent ball movement. Again, just an excellent pass by Caden Fralix. The tiniest of gaps was able to fit that ball through. Board is going to dish it down low to Wadlington. He turns. We're going to wave that off, and we are going to have a full timeout taken by the Lions. And overall, the game's still fairly close, but I think a much better second half so far by the Tigers.
Well, one thing we noticed, we don't have Darren on Gabe Board. We've got John Davis on Gabe Board, and he's been able to keep him out on the perimeter where Gabe can be really tough inside. So it's opened the show for Max Wadlington with 3 field goals here in the third quarter. But if we can hold Gabe Board down, we've got a good chance to win this basketball game. And then we're picking it up a little bit on the offensive end as well, Eric, with Caden Fralix beginning to find those paths, lanes to the basket. Nice pass on that last one to Seth Scott. Seth, you have to give him credit for being alert, being able to handle the ball and being able to take it up and lay it in.
And that's something that we talked about a lot last season, I remember, was about just kind of the unselfishness of this Tiger team. And I think that's something that still is continuing in this first game of the season. You see the guys that even if they have a good opportunity, but your teammate has a great opportunity, they don't hesitate to get that ball out of their hand and take the assist instead of the basket.
Exactly. And I think we're playing really good team defense. They've had a couple wild shots that have hit the side of the backboard, and they've been able to pick the ball up, and Lyon County's been able to score. on those type of actions.
Lyon County's going to inbound to Wadlington. Wadlington gets this ball to Yancey for 3. Yancey off the mark. 2 teammates going up for the rebound. Boyd able to come away with it. Boyd's going to be met by Board. Lyons getting back into that man defense. Fralix, free throw line, gets it to Riley. Riley hop step into the lane. Floater one-handed, no good. Seth Scott able to pick up the rebound, has it stripped. And we're going to have a foul on the big man Scott.
No, I think it's an out of bounds. He went out of bounds with it.
It is out of bounds. I thought it looked like he clipped his heel a little. So Scott avoids that one, just goes out of bounds. Will be Tigers ball.
Well, he may have clipped his heel a little bit, Eric. You may be right.
Fralix driving into the lane, finds some space. Nice floater by Caden Fralix, kind of a signature shot we've seen.
When you let him by you, you're going to see that little floater, and it's deadly.
It is a little in the middle of the lane, let it go with the right hand, and it's been on this entire half. Tigers lead 33-29, 2:50 to go in the third. Board one-on-one with Davis. Davis doing a nice job of locking him down. Board able to find some room in the lane. Good defense there. That's going to be put up and in by Crawford. He's fouled on the play. That foul is going to go against John Davis. An unlucky break there for the Tigers. Did a nice job of shutting Board down going into the lane. Now Seth Scott's going to be subbed out for the Tigers by Jude East. We will also have Cade Blackburn into the game for the Lions. This puts Crawford at the line for the first time tonight. Crawford can't get it on the and one. That's rebounded by Darian Boyd. Boyd, head of steam, left side of the lane, floats it off the glass over the outstretched hand of Board and in. Tigers now up by 4, 35-31, 2:30 to go in the third. Lyon County a little more methodical as they bring it across midcourt. They're going to skip it to Board. That's going to come off the hands of Caden Fralix. Nice defense there to swat that pass away. And you can almost start to sense a little bit of frustration from this Lyon County side, as we have a substitution of Darius Riley back into the game. He will replace Caden Fralix. Lions inbound. And there's going to be a foul called. Let's say John Davis got a little bit of the arm, held on to it on Board. That was inbounded, so Davis now in some foul trouble with his fourth. Gives the Tigers their second team foul. Ball's floated by Wadlington to Board, and a nifty little play right there. Board just kind of high-fives the ball back into the goal. We've got a 35-33 game. This is put underneath to Jude East. Nice speed there by Darius Riley. Gets it to East. It's about a 1-foot shot to lay it in. Tigers back on top, 37-33, a minute 56 to go in the third. Board with Davis in pursuit, gets it to Crawford. Crawford nowhere to go in the key. He's going to dish it down, picked up by Riley. Riley in transition. We have a foul on the floor. That foul is going to go against Cade Blackburn. Blackburn will pick up his first foul of the game. He fouled Riley during that quick transition. We'll have a substitution, John Davis coming out of the game, replaced by Caden Fralix for the Tigers. Have a timeout. It's going to be taken a 30-second. And once again, Tigers doing a nice job. Defensively especially. Like I said, it's still a 5-point game, still a close game. But overall, you've got to sense the momentum right now, that pendulum that's forever swinging in a game, is hanging to the side of the Tigers at the moment.
Well, and I would think that we can make that statement and be truthful about it. We've been able to keep Gabe Board under control, especially in the third quarter. He just scored on a little inbounds play with, we had obviously weren't expecting it to put anybody on him, big man, so to speak, inside. But we're playing pretty well, Eric.
I'd say so. With a minute 45 left in the third, you've got to think you keep doing the things well, you'll be in good shape. Here is Boyd. Boyd, top of the key, tries to dish it in. That's going to be picked off by Board. Board now in transition, kicks it off for Wadlington. Wadlington a three from the right side. That one's off the mark, picked up by Caden Fralix. Tigers now looking to run the floor with some speed. Boyd into the lane, is going to kick it off to Riley. Riley will slow it down at the point with 1:20 to go. Riley left side to Fralix. Fralix has pick set by Jameer Riley, gets it back to Riley. Riley off the glass is fouled, put it away. Excellent finish by Jameer Riley. Too strong coming up in the lane.
Your classic pick and roll, great bounce pass, great assist from Caden Fralix, and Jameer very strong. You're not going to stop that shot.
That was an excellent finish by the junior, Jameer Riley. He's now at the line for the and one. Riley sizes it up, ball's up, too strong off the back of the iron. Wadlington with the rebound. Tigers with a 39-33 lead, 1:05 to go in the half. Board now guarded by Darius Riley, kicks it down low to Wadlington, and there's the size that we talk about. Fralix just put his hands up, able to stop it. Nice skip pass into Riley in transition, and Darius Riley with the finish. Heads up play there by Jameer Riley to feed Darius as he cut through the lane.
A great pass by Jameer. Jameer in some instances would not give that ball up, but did that time.
Excellent work. Tigers now with a 41-33 point lead. As there's a shot that's put in by Crawford. We have a foul on the play.
We'll let him get in front of us, and
that foul will go against, I believe that is Caden Fralix. Fralix picking up his second of the game. That will send Crawford to the line.
This will be his second conventional three-point play, and misses.
Now Jameer Riley in transition off the missed free throw. Comes out to Riley. Riley will hold. 27 seconds left in the third. Riley dishes it off right side of the perimeter for Fralix back to the point. Tigers going to be content to hold here. 17 seconds to go. Riley still holding. The patience, the waiting game now. Action picks back up, 6 seconds. Fralix dishes it to Riley into the lane. Riley has it blocked. Boyd's able to go up and finishes it. Strong finish by Darian Boyd. Nice job by the Tigers not to give up on the glass, and that will end the third quarter, 43-35.
Great patience by the Tigers on that.
Excellent work, and you can't ask for anything better, coming away with 2 points to end the quarter. At the end of 3, it's Caldwell County 43, Lyon County 35. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with the final fourth quarter of action. You've been listening to Tiger Basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
It's that time of year when you'd like to have a little more light around your home, farm, or business, so you can do more things outside. And light for security. That's it from Penny Riley Electric. Make those lights LEDs. LED bulbs last much longer, cost much less to operate. Penny Riley Electric members can enjoy the safety, convenience, and peace of mind with security lights wherever you need them. For more information, call your friends at Penny Riley Electric. Penny Riley Electric, your touchstone energy corrupted.
And welcome back here to the cab. We're beginning the fourth quarter. Tigers at the bench. Tigers outscoring the Lions in the third quarter, 19-14, to take an 8-point lead here, starting the fourth quarter, leading 43-35. And Caldwell County will inbound the basketball and take us through the fourth quarter. Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set for the final quarter of the game. Tigers with a 43-35 lead over the visiting Lyon County Lions in this first game of the season. They'll dish it to Boyd. Boyd drives left side baseline. Nice feed to Jameer Riley, who puts it up one-handed. And I don't think there was, couldn't have had a tighter window to fit that ball on the baseline.
Nice assist from Darren on that. Very unselfish play tonight by the Tigers.
Able to skip that ball into Jameer, and that was just heads-up play. Riley picks off the pass, skips it forward to Jameer Riley. Jameer's going to hold up off the board, no good. Darian Boyd there to clean it up and puts it away. Tigers jump out to a quick 47-35 lead to start the half, and the crowd erupting on the Caldwell County side. An excellent way to start that fourth quarter. It'll be a full timeout, and if you are the Tigers, you cannot ask for a better start.
Nice unselfish play. Great defense, too, by the Tigers.
Excellent work. It all starts with Boyd driving the baseline, skips it to Jameer, who puts it away. Heads up play defensively. Boyd with the interception, and then is going to throw it in to Riley as he's making just a screaming run down the middle of the court. Good patience by Jameer.
Yes.
And then Darian comes in and finishes up the rebound. And so overall, Tigers jump out to a quick 12-point lead, biggest lead of the game. And you've got to imagine momentum on their side. This is where you've just got to play smart, level head and play smart.
Yeah, and that's the key. And that's sure Coach K is going to keep us settled down. But when we have the ball, we've been able to work just about anything we wanted to, making great decisions with the basketball here in the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter.
And as we talked about with the fouls, the second half, a lot fewer fouls, and you see what's happened with the score.
And just as my prediction is coming true, Darren Boyd with no fouls here in the second half, been in the game all the third quarter, and so far a minute here into the fourth quarter.
We are back into action. Board brings it across midcourt, skips it over to Yancey. Board will hold. He's looking to drive, is pushed away, gets it down low to Wadlington. Some contact there. Oh, and that's going to be a block on Fralix.
Before, it was a charge, but before that it was a walking call. Should have been.
So Coach K not happy with what went on with that calling, but as the official saw it, it was a block. So Caden Fralix picks up his third foul of the game, and that sends, guess who, Max Wadlington, back to the line. Wadlington puts his first of this half up and in.
Lyon County got a break on that one, Derek. Oh, that's all you can say about it.
Wadlington's second is up and in. 10-point ball game. Tigers lead. 7:04 to go in the game. Lyon County a bit more aggressive defensively now. They will enter into a press. Darius Riley able to beat it, and we will have a foul called. I believe that foul is going to go against Gabe Board. That will go against Board.
Yes.
A little bit of contact on Darius Riley. Board picking up his second of the game, so no fear of foul trouble for him, but that does put Darius Riley at the line for the bonus. Riley's is up and in, so he will get rewarded with the second free throw. Extends the lead to 48-37.
Nothing but net on that shot.
Excellent free throw from the sophomore. Riley's second is up and in. He's perfect from the line tonight, 2 of 2, and the Tigers extend the lead to 49-37, 6:55 remaining. Board at the point, looks to dish it off to Yancey. Yancey looking for some space. Darius Riley on him quickly, and that is going to be a turnover. That was heavy defense there from Riley. Nice job to force a little bit of panic on Yancey. Tigers in possession of the ball. Will come to Boyd. Boyd gives it over to Riley. Riley will hold it at the circle at midcourt. Tigers being patient on this offensive possession, looking to set up. In high school, you have the luxury of doing that with no shot clock. Boyd's going to drive baseline, little reverse layup. Oh, hits it, and that is going to be a charge. They're going to say that Wadlington was stood up in the lane. Took some heavy contact from Darian Boyd, forces Boyd to pick up his fourth foul of the game. And unlucky break there for the Tigers. That was a heck of a move and a drive by Boyd. Just unlucky. Pick set. Board looking to swing it out right side, right corner three for Yancey. No good. Wadlington comes crashing in, and that's going to be a foul against Wadlington. Came in a little heavy on the rebound.
And again, we've got to keep making our free throws because I'm sure we're going to be sent to the line.
And now Wadlington picks up his fourth foul, so that could be a bit of a game changer if for some reason he fouls out. He's had a major role in this game.
And probably their leading rebounder.
Boyd for the bonus, no good. Fralix with the rebound. Fralix is going to be fouled. I believe that foul is going to go against DeFew. And DeFew will end his night on that foul, as that is his 5th. So Gabe DeFew now out of the game. That will put Caden Fralix at the line. Coming in for DeFew will be Bryson Penn. Penn making his first appearance of the night. For any of those that are soccer fans, Penn is a name that you would know well from Lyon County, a excellent soccer player. Fralix in, his first one up and good on the bonus.
And we've got Darren Boyd's being subbed out of the game to keep him fresh, and with 4 fouls, and with a 13-point lead, we can rest him for a couple minutes.
Fralix second is up and in. He remains perfect on the night. Tigers now with a 51-37 point lead, having an excellent second half all around. Riley now on board. They'll hand off to Yancey. Yancey to Penn. Penn is met quickly by Fralix. Penn's going to dish it off to Yancey. Back to Penn. They'll look to swing it around the perimeter. Ooh, could have been a walk. Haynes, it's not. This is going to be Wadlington. A little reverse underneath the basket. Puts it up off the glass and in. 51-39 Tigers lead. 5:34 remaining in the ball game. Davis, double team, skips it over to Riley. Riley able to get across midcourt, has that ball stripped. Board's going to come in. Jameer Riley contest. Excellent defense there by Riley, who lays it off to Smiley. Smiley, quick pursuit. Smiley off the glass and in. Good transition basketball from the Tigers. And that was heads up defending from Jameer Riley to stop Gabe Board on that layup. Wide open 3 is going to be up and in by Clay Haynes to cut the deficit down to 53-42. They'll feed the ball into Smiley in the front court. Smiley will hold. And we are going to have a full timeout taken by the Tigers. With that timeout, we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with the rest of your fourth quarter. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Porter Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Porter Gas is offering specials on propane. Porter Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Porter Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agriculture propane needs. Porter Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
This is Fred Foltz, Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have
Yeah, we're back here at the Cab. 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining to be played in the ball game. Caldwell County with the timeout, leading now 53-42 over Lyon County. Tigers will inbound the ball when we get ready to come back to play. Darian Boyd is checked back in for the Tigers. Lyon County breaks their huddle, and to take us the last 4 minutes and 57 seconds will be Tiger sportscaster Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Bob. We are all set to ride this thing out. Of 4:57 left in the game. Tigers to inbound. Davis gets it to Boyd. He'll get it back to Davis. Davis is met quickly and is fouled. And that will be a quick foul by Clay Haynes. That will send John Davis to the line for the first time this evening. Davis up, no good. We've got a little bit of confusion on the free throws there. Instead, Davis will step back up for his second, puts this one up and in. Tigers now with a 54-42 lead. 4:54 to go. Clock is not moving. They'll have to account for that. Ball comes over to Wadlington. Wadlington's going to float it up and in. Had a little bit of runoff there on the clock. Davis skips it into Boyd. Boyd able to corral it. He's going to be trapped in the corner. Gets it back to Davis. Davis splits two Lyon County defenders. Is able to hang on to that ball and is fouled in the process. That foul is going to go against Gabe Board. Board picking up his 3rd foul of the game. Puts Davis at the line for the double bonus. John Davis puts the first of 2 up and in. He's now 2 of 3 on the evening. As we have a substitution coming back into the game is Seth Scott for Cole Smiley. Tigers with a big 56-44 lead. 4:32 remaining in the game. Board hangs on, gets it to Wadlington. Wadlington trying to get into the lane. Some contact on Seth Scott, goes down. No call. He's able to put that up and in. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Davis going to bring it across midcourt. Double team, floats that ball up. Wadlington goes down going for the ball. Riley able to corral it, gets it to Boyd. Boyd driving along the baseline, floater off the left hand in the glass, it's in. Tigers now up 58-46. Riley on board. Board looking to create some space, having a tough time getting around Jameer. They're going to get it to Haynes. Haynes step back for a 3. Up, rattles around, no good. Rebound there, comes out to Boyd. Straightaway 3, no good. Picked up by Penn. Board resets, reloads, same result. Off the front of the iron. Boyd now in transition, one-on-one, no look. Can't quite get it to Jameer Riley, but it will come off the hands of Yancey. It will still stay Tigers ball. Substitution now for the Tigers. John Davis will be subbed out. He'll be replaced by Darius Riley. Ball's kicked into Fralix. Fralix dishes it back low for Boyd. Back to Fralix. Fralix shot is going to be blocked. The big man, Seth Scott, with the rebound and the putback. Seth Scott eating down low tonight. Nice job by the big man putting it off the glass and in. Tigers with a 60-46 lead. Board looking for some help. Is going to lay it off for Yancey. Yancey picked up quick by the sophomore Riley. He's able to shake him over to Board. 3 from the left side. That one's no good. Seth Scott down low with the rebound. Tips it up. Riley picks it up. Nice handles to get around Haynes. Riley's going to be double teamed. And we have a jump ball. That will go for the Lions. Tigers doing a nice job, really, the tale of 2 halves. The second half, they have come alive offensively, have done a great job. Now lead 60-46 with 2:55 remaining. 17 points so far here in the 4th quarter for the Tigers. Riley matched up with Board. Board's going to shake him, gets around outside of the lane. Off the glass, no good. Picked up by Fralix. Fralix dishes it out to Riley. He's going to take his time around midcourt. Gets it back to a Darius Riley. Able to get into the front court. Down low for a wide open Seth Scott, who's going to put it off the glass and in. Seth Scott having him a nice night tonight.
That's what happens when you try to press people. You give up garbage baskets.
Doing a nice job down low. Tigers now up 62-46. It's going to be a 3 that's contested, nowhere near the basket by Wadlington. Boyd able to pick it up, has that ball stripped. Bryson Penn will take it 2-on-1. Step, there's some contact, and they're going to call that a block. They see it better than we do up here. So Darius Riley will pick up his 2nd foul of the game, and that will send Bryson Penn to the line for the Lions. A little discussion going on with the officials. As we have it all situated now, I think they're figuring out who the foul goes to. I think there was some confusion. It will be a Darius Riley.
Yes.
So he was the only one in the zip code.
He was the one laying on the floor.
Yeah, that play. Bryson Penn puts his first free throw up and in. This is his first points of the night. Gets on the score sheet. Gabe Board is going to come out of the game. He's going to be replaced by Trace Adams. Adams seeing his first action of the evening. Second one by Penn is up and good. Tigers now lead 62-48. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Ball comes over to Riley. Riley's able to get it down low to Fralix. Fralix over to Seth Scott. Hesitation move, gets his own rebound off the glass Can't quite get it. Oh, they're going to say that Seth Scott last touched that. He was trying to come over the top of Bryson Penn for that rebound.
I believe they missed that one, Eric.
Penn is going to get the ball on the inbound. Benefited him all right. Penn looking to drive the lane, kicks it over to Yancey. Yancey right side jumper, that's up and in. Tigers with the 12-point lead, minute 37 to go in the game. Boyd floats it over to Riley. They'll play catch in the backcourt. They get it to Boyd over to Scott. Scott's going to hold back to Boyd. Tigers patient, content to let some time burn off the clock here. Riley kicks it over to Fralix. Fralix had that ball knocked away, and we are going to have a foul. Foul will go against number 5, Clay Haynes, I believe. So that will send Caden Fralix back to the line. Haynes picking up his 4th foul of the game.
Caden perfect at the line tonight, 5 out of 5.
Free throws up, makes it 6 out of 6. Fralix having himself a nice night on the stat sheet, especially from the free throw line. Goes up, make it 7. Always a good night when you shoot 100% from the line.
Absolutely.
Minute 11 left in the game. A 3 put up by Yancey, no good. 3 Tigers go up for the rebound. Boyd comes away with it. A minute 3 remaining. With a 14-point lead, you got to think this one is just about all but done. The Tigers kick it down low to Fralix. Fralix, that right-hand floater, no good. It's going to come off the hands of Seth Scott on the rebound and out. 50 seconds remaining. Lions to inbound. Tigers content to sit back, not put a ton of pressure on. Ball's going to be tipped away, and they're going to say it came off of the hands of Trace Adams, so it will be Tiger ball. 38.7 left here in the opening game of the season. Tigers looking like they will start with a 1-0 start over a regional rival, I should say. Always a good win for the Tigers, especially over a team like Lyon County, historically a good basketball team. Usually have close games with these guys. And so a nice way to start if you're Coach K and company.
And Lyon County content to sit back, not challenge the Tigers, and the Tigers content to just bounce the ball out front, down to 7 seconds.
They will hold, the final seconds roll off, and that is the way we will end the ball game. A good win for Coach K and crew to start the season 1-0. Tigers, or 1-0 I should say. Tigers will end the game winning 64-50 over the visiting Lyon County Lions. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with your post-game stats analysis and a chat with Coach K. You've been listening to Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
This is Fred Folds at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't get the ones you love some lame, boring gift like a new car or jewelry or toys or expensive electronics or any other junk. Nope, get that special someone what they really want. Exactly, a KFC $5 fill-up with 100% white meat popcorn chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink. It's a perfect gift for all those important people in your life who get hungry right around lunchtime. KFC, finger looking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary.
Fall is in the air. Bonfires, football games, sweaters, everything's on kids. So don't add a cold house to this list. Let McGregor Group service your heater before it gets too cold and you find yourself without heat. We cover everything from repairs, replacements, to new installations. Call McGregor Group Heating and Air today at 270-896-5044 or come see us at 960 Varmint Trace Road here in Princeton. We are the company that you can take comfort in.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
And welcome back to the Cab, where it is post-game. Tigers with a big win to kick the season off 1-0 with a 64-50 victory over the visiting Lyon County Lions. Tigers did a nice job in the second half of really exploding and taking off lead-wise from the first half, where they did have the lead going into the half, cleaned it up a bit in the second, and overall a very nice team performance all around from the Tigers. You can't ask for much better than that, especially for game one of the season. So very excited to see where it goes from there. We're wrapping up some stats, and we will get those to you with Bob Hayes in just a moment to kind of see where everything shook out. The Tigers, fouls really the name of the game in the first half. Were able to clean that up, and then the offense took over to give them the big 64-50 lead. The Tigers will be back in action this Saturday, I believe, whenever they travel to Hopkinsville. Getting all the final stats wrapped up, and then we will come to you with that. We will also have a talk with Coach K. Imagine after he addresses the team, we'll come up and have a few words with us and get his thoughts on what was overall a very good performance to kick off the season for the Tigers. The Tigers tonight, a lot of bright spots coming in the form. Seth Scott down low, looking very good. Cole Smiley looked good. Had a lot of production and a lot of people chipping in from all aspects. A lot of guys who are new to the varsity scene, so always good to see for the Tigers.
And it is a great way to open a season. Eric, 64-50 victors over the Lyon County Lions. Caldwell County in the second half scoring 40 points, 19 in the third quarter, 21 in the fourth quarter. Lyon County with 14 in the third, 15 in the fourth. Caldwell County wins it by 14, 64-50. For the Tigers, Jameer Riley with 8 points on 4 two-point field goals. Darren Boyd with 17 points on 7 two-point field goals, 3 out of 4 at the free throw line. Jude East, a 2-point field goal, 0 for 2 at the free throw line for 2 points. John Davis, 1 2-point field goal, 3 out of 4 at the free throw line for 5 points. Caden Fralix coming alive in the second half, scoring 11 points with 4 in the first half for a total of 15 points. Darius Riley, a field goal in the second half, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for 4 points on the evening. Seth Scott, 2 points in the first half, 3 late 2-point field goals in the fourth quarter for a total of 6 points in the second half, game total of 8. Then Cole Smiley, a 2-point field goal in the second half, coupled with a field goal and 1 out of 2 at the free throw line in the first half, total of 5 points for Cole, or 64 points for the Tigers. For Lyon County, they're led tonight by 22 points from Max Waddington. Max did not go to the free throw line that often in the second half, but when he went, he was perfect. 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. 6 field goals, total of 8 points in the first half, 14 in the second half for his 22. Clay Haynes on a three-pointer in the second half for 3 points. Travis Yancey on 3 two-point field goals for 6. Bryson Penn, 2 out of 2 at the free throw line for 2 points. Gabe Ward really holding him down tonight. 1 two-point field goal, 2 three-pointers in the first half. Really only 2 points in the second half. 9 coming in the first half, 2 in the second half for a total of 11 points tonight. Justin Crawford with 2 field goals, 0 for 2 at the free throw line for 4 points. And Gabe DeFew, 2 points on a 2-point field goal in the first half. Lyon County's total of 50. Lyon tonight ends up for the night shooting 13 out of 23 from the free throw line, and Caldwell County ends up shooting 16 out of 22 from the free throw line. Good effort from the Tigers at the free throw line. And turnovers, we were able to keep them in check pretty well, Eric, so it was a great night for the Tigers all around.
Definitely. Overall, you got to be happy with that result if you're the Tigers, especially against a regional rival like Lyon County. And I'm interested to see Coach K on his way up here, get his thoughts on the game. I'm sure he's can't not be happy. He's a double negative on that one. He's got to be happy with the way that his team performs, so we'll get a little insight from him as he comes up. Have to check and see what he thought about the tale of 2 halves.
I think he would be happy. I know we can improve, correct some things in practice tomorrow, but we'll let Coach K have the mic here.
All right, we are joined by head coach Daniel Kukihiko. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
All circuits are busy. Please try your call again later. Announcement 8, switch 190-4.
Well, we'll see. We'll go with it. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming up, and congratulations on the win.
Well, thank you. It was a grinded out type of game, but the bottom line, we found a way to win.
Big thing we talked about up here, kind of the tale of 2 halves. Even though we come out with the lead in the first half, but we were talking up here that if you cut out a lot of those fouls and keep them off the free throw line, that game probably looks a little different. And I think we saw the result of that in the second half.
We did. The biggest thing that we got to improve upon, we did not rebound the basketball at all. I think in the first half and a lot of them in the first half were off of free throws, and we were giving them 2 and 3 shots to make free throws. I think 9 of their points were on free throws, and I say 7 or 8 of those were from just not doing our job on a set box out, and that's something that we've harped on and we've talked about. It's got to be important for us.
Somehow the call dropped. Hang on.
Yes, and a register. One thing that impressed me, the absolute most, they offer veterans and first responders always 10% off. That is impressive. And you've got to meet their adorable mascot, Jay. He's a golden doodle puppy. I'm definitely going to go by today. Where are they located? 235 Northfield Drive, right next to the bowling alley. Cozy living, just like a home should be.
All right, we apologize for a couple technical difficulties there, but we're back with you now. We're joined by head coach Daniel Kukihiko, and Coach, congratulations on a good win.
Well, thank you. It's nice to get one. I'm not gonna lie.
And so we were talking kind of off air about the difference in the halves and what kind of being happy with what we saw in the second half, and then working on rebounding a little bit. But overall, you got to think there's a lot of positives you can take from this game.
There were a lot of positives we can take. You mentioned rebounding. Rebounding was not good. We did not do a very good job. I didn't think across the game. There were spurts. I say there were spurts when we did a good job, but we've got a lot of athletes, and we got to do a better job on the glass. I'll just leave it at that.
One thing I wanted to ask you about that I kind of want to get your take on, a lot of guys, a lot of fresh faces this year for varsity. It's definitely not the same team that we had last year, but I just kind of wanted your thoughts on some of the guys who for tonight, I guess, would be some of their probably first really major varsity experience.
I tell you, you know, I don't really think anybody was nervous. I tried to talk to them before the game because we had a lot of guys that have, like you said, have never done this before. They've never started a varsity game, or they've never played in a varsity game, or even wearing a varsity uniform. And, you know, they're playing primetime minutes, and everybody that came in did some positive things. Our decision-making down the stretch, I think our youth showed a little bit through that, and our inexperience showed through that. But I was proud of the guys that came in and gave us some lifts.
And so looking ahead, I believe the next one that comes up is Hopkinsville. And so I know kind of two different playing styles going from Lyon County to Hoptown. And so what are you guys kind of looking for going forward?
Well, I know they were here tonight, and I know I think they were at one of our other scrimmages. It's going to be two different style games. I think we'll see a lot more up-tempo on their part. But I told the guys in the locker room, no matter who we're playing, we got to do what we're good at. You know, we got to execute our offense. And we got to play better defense than we did at times tonight, and we got to rebound the basketball better than we did tonight. So I know Coach Hayworth's going to have his guys ready. I think that's their opening game, so they'll be ready. We got to make sure that we have some good days at practice and get refocused and not just be content with starting 1-0.
Awesome, and yeah, it's always a good way to start, and so we look forward to seeing how you guys progress going through the year, but always good to start off the year with a win, and so we thank you for coming up and having some words. I know you've got people to talk to, and you got one that's all over. I think she may want her turn on the
I think she wants
the
to talk
broadcast.
on the radio.
Yeah, she may want to be on there too. So we thank you for coming up. Nice job tonight. Congratulations on a win. We look forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes.
Thank you guys as well.
Thanks. All right, and we were joined by head coach Daniel Kukiko. We appreciate him coming up and getting his take on the game. We look forward to a great season from both. Thanks. Looking forward to a great season for both the Lady Tigers and the Tigers as we move forward. And as we wrap things up, Tigers with a big win, 64-50 over second region rivals Lyon County. Tigers, as we mentioned, will be back in action against Hopkinsville. That will be their next game. As always, we appreciate everyone who comes out to support these Lady Tigers and Tigers. They do a lot of hard work on and off the court. To make this possible. We're very appreciative of the crowd here and very appreciative of our sponsors who make this possible. Always a good thing to be able to give these guys the attention that they deserve, and so we're thankful for those that make it possible. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight. We look forward to bringing you a great basketball season for both the Lady Tigers and Tigers. To wrap things up, Tigers with a big 64-50 win, go 1-0 over the Lyon County Lions. Getting ahead of myself on that one. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Eric Jacobs here alongside Bob Hayes, wrapping things up, and we will catch you next time. You've been listening to Tiger Basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.